Wait, what did she even say?
Rach is going to raw dog Jodie Foster for us for the opener.
Oh, no. Okay.
Do you need to look up a quote?
No, I got one, I think.
Okay.
All right, boys. Nope. I already goofed it. It's a little southern.
It is.
It's a little West Virginia.
Definitely southern. Yeah, West Virginia. Definitely. Appalachia.
All right. So this is the scene. Let me start the scene. Let me paint the picture for you. Maybe that will help.
Okay.
She's at the funeral. She's in the room with the other officer. She's the only gal.
Yep.
She's like her little 5'5" self.
They purposely, by the way, cast very tall people to look down on her throughout that whole scene.
I loved it. It was a little boys club around her. So all these other officers. We've got the body bag, and she's pretty much like they're gonna do the investigation of the body, one of the bodies that washed up, and she's pretty much like telling all the other officers like, you guys can go now. Okay.
Yep.
So this is Jodie Foster telling all the other lawmen like they can go now.
We're ready.
All right, you boys, you did a good job. Now you take care of her. We'll take it from here now. Y'all did really good. And scene.
Rach.
I think less is more with Jodie. I think lines less is more.
It's not like your Nicole Kidman. What's your Nicole Kidman AMC?
Yeah.
Because in here.
They are. Heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Yeah, more is more with
more
Nicole.
is more with Nicole.
More is more with Nicole.
Yeah.
I believe. And less is less with Jodie.
Absolutely.
Again, that was raw. I never said that before in my life. I don't even think Real Southern came out.
Rach is going to raw dog more impressions throughout the whole day.
But
this is kind of a Rach episode.
We'll keep going.
This is where we show off her talents. She is
so
going
much,
to be shining.
So much talent shining.
And it's okay if we find out there's maybe not a lot of talent there.
We'll
That's
see.
okay.
We'll see. It's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay.
We just do our best. That's all we can
That's
do.
all we can do.
Friends, welcome to the Summers Off podcast. We are a husband-wife duo. We show each other movies that the other one has never seen, and then we take them on a joyride, thrill ride, fun ride. And for this episode, this season for me, my movies that I'm showing Rach are under the banner of horror or horrifying.
Definitely
Rach, was this
good.
more horror or was this more horrifying?
Ooh, I would say more. Maybe more horrifying.
Okay,
Less
I think
horror.
so too.
Yeah, just more like visually like whoa.
But if you look up like best scary movies of all time lists, this is frequently on there.
It's a great psych thriller.
Yeah.
We love a psych thriller.
This is the Kathy Hudson spectacular. Like if you're talking
Your
about
mama.
my mom, what is she into? What has she shared her love of with me? It is Silence of the Lambs is like the perfect example of it. And everything else is just trying to reach for the same glory.
Penultimate.
Yep. Not penultimate. That's second best.
No, penultimate. Oh, it is?
This is the best. Yeah. Penultimate's like the second thing that happens. Like if you're talking about the penultimate moment, it's the moment like right before the climax.
Wow, I have been using that word wrong.
I know, because it sounds
time.
like it's like the penultimate.
Yeah.
It's like the big thing. Yeah, I know. Is that crazy?
I guess that makes sense. You could just say it's the ultimate. Why would you say penultimate?
Because it's even crazier. It's
All right, boys, we'll take it from here.
There we go.
All right, you guys did real good. Go on now.
I
Go on now.
I don't even remember.
Go on now.
I'm going to try to find this clip. I actually don't remember her even talking
You don't
to these
remember her
guys.
saying that?
No, not really.
He's great. It's a great scene.
Excuse me. Excuse me, gentlemen, you officers and gentlemen, listen here now. There's things we need to do for her. I know that y'all brought her this far and that her folks would thank you if they could for your kindness and your sensitivity. But now, please, go on now. Let us take care of her. Go on now. Thank you.
Go on now, get.
Oh
Go on,
my
get.
gosh. So today's episode, we are in episode 7 of the season.
7.
We're rounding third base. We are on our way from second to third right now.
Here we go.
The shortstop, we dodged him. We're past him.
Summer's almost over.
Summer's almost over, especially for us because baby is coming
She's
soon.
coming. She's
she
coming.
is almost here. Rach, give us the summary of Silence of the Lambs.
Well, like I said before, penultimate psych thriller of all time.
Yeah. What is the ultimate, would you
Couldn't
say?
say.
Primal Fear?
No, we wouldn't say that.
No.
This is the number one. This is like what everybody seeks to try to recreate since then, because this was the first. This is like early 90s.
Well, it's not the first.
No, it's the first.
There's like, I mean, some people would say Psycho is like a psychological thriller, not really a horror.
That's true. Okay, so
But some people would say it's
this
slasher,
is
so
the
it depends on who you talk to.
penultimate. Then I was right. I stand by what I said. Oh my goodness. All right, so we got a serial killer helping us solve the murder of another serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
We've got one of those serial killers is a cannibal.
Hannibal the Cannibal.
Hannibal the Cannibal, who is in jail, incarcerated, currently in a mental institution.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got our very young, probably barely legal, Jodie Foster. She's
27.
Yeah, right.
She is. She's 27.
Yeah, right. What's she really?
I mean, she's supposed to be playing like probably a 23-year-old because she's out of college. She's at the FBI Academy now.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to become an FBI agent. I think she's like 23, 24-ish.
Okay. But she's 27 in real life?
Yep.
Yeah. She looks older when she puts the suit on, but when she's like in her workout clothes, her little turtleneck and her sweater on, you know, the layer job that like you and I used to wear for like picture day and stuff.
Yeah.
As kids, like she looks 16.
Sure.
Tops.
I mean, she's little.
She's tiny.
She's a little person.
She's a tiny little thing.
Yeah. I don't even know how tall she is.
5'4".
I'll look it up right now.
5'4.5".
You keep going.
And so she's kind of been sent as like a little bit of bait, a little bit to
She's your height.
5'3".
Yep.
Yeah, girl.
She's your height.
We love it. To as a little bit of bait to try to entice this Hannibal character to open up to kind of maybe help us solve this case a little bit of the current outlying serial killer that we have on the loose called Buffalo Bill.
Matt Crawford sent a trainee to me.
Yes, I'm a student. I'm here to learn from you. Maybe you can decide for yourself whether or not I'm qualified enough to do that.
That is rather slippery of you, Agent Starling.
Mm-hmm.
What makes him fun and unique. I'm going to say fun and unique. It's not fun, but it is because it's a scary movie. And girlies who love serial killers like I do.
Yeah, murder shows. People who love murder shows are going to love this.
Yeah, it just like gets at that serial killer itch that some of us have. You either have that chip or you don't. If you don't have it, I can't explain it to you. I know it's gross, it's weird, but some of us, like I said, you have it or you don't. Either like you're fascinated by it or you're not and you think it's weird. If you do, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. So his thing is that Buffalo Bill is currently working on a skin suit.
It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
Mister, my family will pay cash. Whatever ransom you're asking for, they'll pay it.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Yes, you will, precious. You will get the hose.
Mm-hmm.
He's kidnapping women and he's using their skin in order to make a suit out of it for which he would like to wear at some point. I don't think he ever quite completes it, but you do get to see it at some point.
Yeah, you see aspects of
You
it.
see aspects of it.
Yep.
So.
He's been working on it for quite some time.
Quite some time. So he's got about six or seven or so cases, right? Because I think
What?
in the news, like he had his fifth woman that he had
Oh,
captured.
how many people?
And he's
Yeah,
on
probably,
his sixth
probably.
one. We get him in the middle of a sixth capture.
Mhm.
And it's a kind of a high-profile case because it ends up being a senator's daughter, I believe.
Yep.
So all hands on deck. Senator's daughter's captured.
I was telling Rach,
everything breaks out.
Female Republican senator from Tennessee. She's pretty much Martha Washburn right
in
now.
the 90s.
In
So
the 90s,
it's
yeah.
extra important.
Yep.
Because we love our Republicans in the 90s, man. We're not
It is a
goofing. This is
Reagan.
Reagan era.
This is
We're not
HW actually,
goofing.
but we're
not
still
goofing.
we're still in the Reagan afterglow.
Respect is there. We mean it.
Yep.
We're after it. We're enticed by
Wild.
this. Yeah. So yeah, that kind of sets it up, and Calamity ends up ensuing a little bit because some deals are made, and Hannibal ends up being moved out of his cell. And I mean, this guy's a wizard, so
Yep.
you don't want him out of his cell. And I will pause there for dramatic effect.
Yeah,
because we got a lot to get to.
We can spoil a little bit later, but we'll
Yeah.
leave you just with the setup to start with.
All good things to those who wait.
So this is the second of a series of 4 books. They're in the Hannibal series, written by Thomas Harris.
Okay.
The first one is called Red Dragon, which was made into a movie, a prequel movie that came out after this.
Okay.
And there was another movie that was called Manhunter that was made before Silence of the Lambs, which is the same thing. The Red Dragon and Manhunter are the same thing.
Okay.
So this Red Dragon book comes out in 81. And the first movie production of the Manhunter comes out in 86. I just watched this movie last night.
Oh, last night.
I started it 2 nights ago and I finished it last night.
Gotcha.
Pretty good.
After we watched this?
Yeah.
You were up late.
So this was this is directed by Thomas Mann, and he's the guy who did Heat and did like Collateral. Some of these are like random other movies that have been coming out. It's very stylish, very like the color in it's super cool. And Hannibal Lecter's in that movie.
Oh, okay.
And it's very fascinating, but it's not played by Anthony Hopkins.
Okay.
It's played by Brian Cox from Succession.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
so he is, I think he's pretty good.
Can I keep this?
I haven't decided yet.
I'll study them. When you get more files, I'd like to see them too. You can call me when I have to call my lawyer. They bring me a telephone. Would you like to leave me your home phone number?
But he's not like the main killer in it. He's also helping hunt down another serial killer called the Tooth Fairy, I think. Yeah. So, but anyways.
Yeah, because we should say that
Pretty
Hannibal Lecter, before he was like caught for being a cannibal, he was actually a psychiatrist, right?
That's
or
exactly
a
right.
psychologist. I
Yep.
don't know if
I think
maybe
psychiatrist.
he had the med
no,
part of it.
No, he does
but-
have the med part of it because there's a thing that happens in Hannibal where you find out he was subscribing
Ah.
meds to another character and then having them tear off pieces of their face and feed it to their dog.
Oh my gosh.
And that happens to Gary Oldman.
So twisted.
Yeah, pretty wild. Very wild stuff.
Twisted.
This is the kind of shit we're talking about today, though. So that movie, Manhunter, which is really good, strong rec. I think
Okay.
if you're gonna watch a second movie in this universe, I actually think it's Manhunter because
Okay.
it's so cool with all the '80s color and neon lights and everything. It's very stylized. It's very like it's more about feelings and like action and stuff. I don't know. It's interesting.
Okay.
And you follow the killer like for a long time in that one. That movie tanked financially.
Yeah.
Critics loved it, but didn't make its money back.
Okay.
So the 2 people who had bought the rights to all of these books, they were approached by Orion Pictures. They're like, "Hey, are you going to do anything more with this series?" And they're like, "You know what? The Hannibal Lecter thing did not pay off for us. Why don't you guys just go ahead and take it for the next movie?" And they just gave it to him for free.
Oh.
And then the Orion Pictures took it, and they're like, "Okay, do we want to do Red Dragon again? But we're going to actually call it Red Dragon and kind of base it more off the book than you guys did. Or this new book just came out in 1988 called Silence of the Lambs. Let's do the sequel." Because people don't really need to have seen Red Dragon or know Red Dragon to do the sequel.
this.
Because Jodie Foster's character's not even in that one.
Yeah.
You know, it's about a new person. It's just Hannibal's kind of the only connective tissue. And so they're like, "Yeah, let's do the sequel. Sequel's really cool." And so then they did it, and it freaking paid off for them, and they paid nothing to the original people, which is wild.
Huge mistake.
So Orion starts to produce this, and they buy it 50-50 with a famous star at the time who comes in and says, like, "I'll front half of the money because I think this book is really, really cool, and I think that we should do this project." Gene Hackman comes in, and he buys half of the project as well. And then he ends up selling it back to Orion because he's scheduled to play Hannibal Lecter and direct it.
Oh.
And he's doing the screenplay.
Oh my.
But he starts to run into problems right away. So he starts to try to adapt the screenplay. And he's kind of doing like a 1-for-1 book to screenplay adaptation. And the screenplay is getting way too long.
Yeah.
He's like 50 pages into the book and the screenplay is 50 pages. That cannot happen.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
disaster.
You're in trouble.
And so they like bring other people in to like kind of relieve him of screenplay duties. They're like, hey, I think you should just think about directing it and playing Hannibal. Then he's like, I don't know if I want to play Hannibal. I think I want to play like the lead investigator guy who's helping out Jodie Foster's character.
Sure.
And so then he switches roles.
Yeah.
And then he just had done Mississippi Burning, where he plays like kind of a real dark character. And he's sitting at the Oscars that night. And literally the day after the Oscars, he calls Orion Pictures and he's like, I can't do that movie. I can't keep doing these dark films. Like, I need to do something different right now.
Okay.
And so he drops completely out of Silence of the Lambs.
Whoa. All out of it completely? Like,
Yeah.
not, because there's a
He's
lot
not
of
even a
other
producer in
characters
it.
he could have. Wow.
Yeah.
Just like says, peace out, never mind. I don't want anything to do with.
He completely washes his hands of the project.
Oh.
Which is pretty crazy.
Whoa.
So they bring in this guy, Jonathan Demme, who was the director, and he had done a few films before this. He was a disciple of Roger Corman. How do you know Roger Corman, Rach?
I don't.
Little shop of horrors.
That is a stretch.
He didn't do the musical. He did the original movie. And
Even so.
Yeah.
The black and
the
white.
black and white, the crazy one. So he
Okay.
was known for like the B horror movies or whatever,
Yeah.
the terrible horror movies.
Still.
And so this guy grew up as a disciple of him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he starts doing his own movies. He makes this music movie, like kind of like the Billie Eilish movie that just came out that did not do well at the box office, by the way. Did you see that? Big
James Cameron.
James Cameron directed the Billie Eilish movie.
Yes.
They spent like a pretty penny on it, like
Sure.
getting it up and ready to rock. The Taylor Swift movie just absolutely murdered it so much that everybody's like, oh my God, these music concert movies are going to rock it out at the box office. That movie absolutely tanked. Did terrible. Barely like made, I think it barely crossed like a few $1 million.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so
I mean, we didn't see
very
it, so we weren't
unsuccessful.
helping. I wish I would have.
We saw Billy
We
live.
saw it in
you know?
person.
What are you going to do?
though,
You see
so
Billy live.
What are you going to do?
But this guy had made one of those concert movies like way back in the 80s for the Talking Heads, who I don't know the Talking Heads at all besides their name.
Mm-hmm.
But he had come out with this movie for those guys called Stop Making Sense. And then he did Summers Off alum from last week, Michelle Pfeiffer, was in a movie called Married to the Mob.
Yes.
Have you seen this movie?
I've not, but I remember studying about it.
Oh.
She's quite like kind of like a character-y person. She has like a big
It's comedy.
Yeah, it's a comedy. She's got a big wig in it. And
Yeah.
she takes on some accent work in it. She's supposed to be very funny.
I think she falls in love with a guy who's investigating her husband's death or something, and it's the guy who's the dad in Stranger Things. Or not the dad, the Elle's dad, the scientist guy.
Oh, that guy.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yep.
Papa?
Yeah, Papa from Stranger Things. Yeah. There you go. And so he comes in, and after this, he's gonna do Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
With Denzel and Tom Hanks.
Okay.
And then he does The Manchurian Candidate with Denzel and Liev Schreiber. And then he does Rachel Getting Married. Do you know this movie?
No.
Came out in 2008, I think. It has a really young Anne Hathaway in it.
Oh, okay.
Does it sound familiar to you?
Yeah, it does sound familiar.
It feels like a Rach classic. It feels like Rach in 2008 would have seen this movie at Blockbuster or a Redbox. Who knows what was going on at that time? I can't remember. That was the purgatory zone. And you would have been like, ooh, Anne Hathaway, she's been in, I loved her in Devil Wears Prada. Ooh, she looks pretty angsty in this movie. Ooh, she looks pretty
it
saucy.
has my name in the title.
Oh, Rachel's
Ooh.
getting married. One day I want to get married.
I never saw it.
They spell Rachel wrong.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
That's
You were just
probably why.
mad, vindictive.
Just mad as hell, and I never saw it. So
No, okay. Well, put it on your list. I think you might like it. I was looking at the synopsis. I was like, oh, this seems like a Rach classic. So Jonathan Demme is a famous director who just won the Oscar this year. It's his favorite director. Who just won the Oscar this year, Rach?
Oh, well, what's his butt?
Yeah, you could have said that for anybody. The only time you could have said that is when, like, the 2 times a woman has won, you'd be, what's her butt?
What's her butt?
What's his butt?
Paul.
Yep.
Thomas.
Yes.
Anderson.
Nice, Rach. I like
Not
how,
Osborne.
I like how you went Paul, Thomas, Anderson, because you were less sure.
Not Osborne, like I said last week.
Paul Thomas Osborne.
I said, you guys, I can remember I called him PTO.
That's our friend. Oh my gosh. So one of the things that PTA loves about Jonathan Demme as a director, and I'm sure you picked up on this, he loves to have these moments where actors, like Jodie Foster's always just slightly off her focus point from the barrel of the lens, like right down into the eye of the camera.
Mhm.
But he has a lot of other people like literally look right into the camera and deliver lines. Did you like that or did you not like it?
I liked it when Jodie didn't. I did it. I did not like it when Sir Anthony Hopkins did it.
Yeah, because you didn't like it because it was scary?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
But
I
it was
didn't-
effective.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the fourth wall being broken like that. I didn't like him looking into my soul like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it was effective, is what
It
we'd
was
say.
very effective.
So you would say you liked it, but
No,
you didn't like
I
the
would
feeling
not.
it evoked.
Yes.
Okay.
Precisely.
Well, very good. I think it's very cool. And other characters do it too, even when they're not threatening. Like when they're just like talking to her sometimes, they'll just like stare right into the camera. I'm always very taken aback by it.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Yeah, you're like, whoa.
Like I might utilize something like this in the future. This is cool. So after Gene Hackman dropped out, the search for Hannibal is on.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Demme saw Elephant Man and always wanted it to be Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, okay. That was his boy.
That was his boy. But because he had done Elephant Man, he was in a Hunchback of Notre Dame movie that came out in the 80s. He was in Othello in the early 80s. He
Oh,
did
wow.
a little
Little Iago?
blackface.
Oh.
No, not Iago,
I made some
baby.
assumptions that he was Iago.
He
He
did
was not Iago.
some, they would say some light blackface. Like, well, blackface is blackface. I
But
don't know.
no.
I don't know if you can just
No
no
such-
other way or another.
No such thing.
But yeah, so he had done like some movies, but he was not a box office smash.
Mm-hmm.
And so the studios pretty much said, no, can't have Anthony Hopkins.
Because he was not Sir Anthony Hopkins at that time, I bet.
No, I don't think he was. So they wanted a bigger star. Any ideas on a bigger star in the 1980s?
You know I don't. I don't know anybody.
Okay. I want you to think gigantic British star starred in a series of movies that he made iconic and still continue to this day.
Ian McKellen.
No, but good guess, but bad guess. I see where you're going, but
Who is the actor who played Patrick
Patrick Wilson? No, not Patrick Wilson.
Nope.
Yep, I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
how
Who
about
is
him?
Star Trek? Yep.
Yeah,
Uh,
Star Trek guy.
Shit.
And Xavier.
Yep.
How about that guy?
Nope, not him.
Okay.
So, okay, I want you to think more mainstream.
More
Huge,
mainstream?
Huge. I want you to think, here's a great hint for you. Jeopardy.
The
Suck it, Trebek.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. Sean Connery. Rach, you've been trying to work on your Sean Connery. Do you want to give us a taste?
Oh, you're gonna just have me go after it.
Oh, I mean, it's just you've been working on it. I think
I haven't been working.
you've
on
been
it.
capturing it better and better since our last Crusade episode last year. I think that it's getting better and better. Do you want to show it off a little bit, or do you want to save it?
I can't remember.
Maybe give us a taste.
What was my kinesthetic to get into it?
Welcome to the Rock.
Your best.
Oh yeah.
Your best.
Winners go home.
Winners go home. I don't
And
remember.
F the prom
And
queen.
fuck the prom queen.
Losers always whine
Losers.
about that best.
Your best. Your best.
So they approached Sean Connery. He said the script is revolting.
Oh.
He hated it.
Oh no.
Then it goes to Daniel Day-Lewis, who would have been a very young Hannibal, like kind of sexy, and you're like, oh, okay. Are we doing
He's
this?
got abs.
Yeah, this is like Last of the Mohicans, Daniel Day.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is like before that, I think.
Much too sexy.
And then it goes to Derek Jacobi. You know Derek Jacobi. He is in the Kenneth Branagh Hamlet. He plays Claudius.
Oh yeah.
He's the Dr.
Took me
Loomis
a
in the
second. Yep.
in the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. He's been in a lot of things that
Okay.
people would recognize.
Yeah.
But a famous, like, kind of classically trained actor.
Mhm.
And then they all turned it down. They were like, no, I don't want to do this. This is
Thank
gross.
God.
And then the studio, Orion, came back to him and back to the director, and they're like, hey, you can have Anthony.
Is it time?
And he's like, he was showing the clips of Elephant Man. He's like, Elephant Man's so good. You got to check out this clip. And so that's how Demi kind of won everybody over. So Jodie.
Jodie.
Well, do you want to talk about Anthony Hopkins now, or do you want to save it for later? Like, what do you?
He's great. He's exceptional. He's great. He's awesome. This is one of the. I mean, I really like him in general, but like, This is like I've never seen him younger
What if?
than this.
Yeah, I know. It makes sense because he didn't have any movies that would have been like famous that you would have watched before this.
Mm-hmm. But I've never seen him younger than this, and yet he's not that young.
Yeah.
In this either.
Yep.
So there
He's
just
a late
just
bloomer.
goes to show you, it's never too
You
late.
still have time.
There's still time.
So, Rach, what if I had, similar to last week, my Sean Penn tirade that I went on?
Oh my gosh.
What if I had another one of those for Anthony Hopkins in
You
Silence
just,
of the Lambs?
like,
I just
let it out, you're
laid into him. It's overplayed, overstated, it's bullshit.
I just think about all of his other
I think about all his other
performances, and he
bullshit
makes me mad.
performances. He makes me mad as a person. What if I had another one of those? How many of those would I have to have before you're like, that's enough?
I mean, I'll still actively like disagree with you when I disagree with you, like I did. Want to say I did say I disagreed. That's not right. And I would say the general public would agree with me since he was nommed. We're talking about Sean Penn last time. But with Anthony, I would be like, Ty,
Come on.
What? What could you possibly say? What? Give me an example. Give me a hard, concrete example about what you dislike about him in this.
I think that...
No, you don't have to. Don't even make it up.
No,
Don't even try to
I
make
don't
it
have
up.
anything.
There's nothing.
To
What
me,
could you say?
it's almost a perfect performance.
It's so good.
Like it's not my favorite performance, but it's a perfect performance. Does that make sense?
It's very good.
Yeah.
It's very, very good.
So, I have nothing to say.
He has a glint in his eye that I don't know how he gets there, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
He captures, he finds his light in such a way that's like, how'd you do that? How
Yeah.
did you sparkle like that?
I don't know. But here's what I'll also say. Having seen the rest of the Hannibal trilogy, I don't really remember Red Dragon very well.
Mm-hmm.
But Hannibal, I watched, and then I just like did a little refresher of like watching just a few scenes and stuff of it, just to kind of revamp for it. The same magic isn't there in
Sure.
later movies.
I could see that. I mean,
This
that
is
could happen.
just special. I mean, he's still good,
Sure.
but he's not to this level of greatness. This is incredible.
There's something about seeing this character for the first time. And
Uh-huh.
I just know the lore of this character, but something about seeing like who this is as she walks down the hallway to see him for
The
the
first
first
shot.
time. Like it definitely like was worth the wait. I was like that was not a letdown.
That first shot is crazy. Like when you just see him standing in the cell, the first time you even lock eyes on him, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
It's an intimidating presence on camera. So
Mhm.
well done in this first one. Can't speak to any of the other films, but
They're still
very,
good. They're still
very
really good. Now, when I asked you, what do you know about Silence of the Lambs?
Mm-hmm.
What did you tell me?
Not much.
Yeah, but then you said, I know the big moment in this movie.
What was that? What did I say?
And I was like, oh, what is it? And then you proceeded to describe to me.
I don't remember what I said.
You were like, I know there's a moment where there's a guy tied up and he's like feeding him
Oh yeah,
his own brain.
I talked about Ray Liotta.
Yeah,
I said
yeah.
like, isn't that like Ray Liotta and he feeds his brain to him at a dining room table?
And I was like, wrong movie.
Ah,
That is
that's a
Hannibal.
different
That is not this
one.
one. So that's like the only thing you knew about this movie going in,
right. Officially thought,
which is exciting.
It was exciting. I did know that she needs him to help investigate a murder. I
Yeah.
knew that part of it, but like
Okay.
as far as like scary scenes, like I thought like that's the only scene that I feel like, ooh, that's gonna gross me out
Mm-hmm.
a bit.
Sure.
But yeah, and then the rest of it, we had seen a musical version
Yeah.
of this.
Silence the Musical, which is a
before.
parody musical. Hilarious. My friends were all in it. It was really good.
It was very fun. So I guess I should have remembered more from that.
Speaking of Silence the Musical, this is a
Okay.
good transition as well because
Okay.
they make fun of it in the musical. You're supposed to cast somebody who's a little bit older as Jodie, and then she's supposed to be pretending to be like young Jodie. Would you ever want to play Clarice?
In the musical?
Yeah, in the musical.
I mean, I don't remember the music for it, so I'd have to like listen. And
I mean,
see,
who
like, can
knows?
I sing
but
it?
I'm just talking about like in Silence.
Yeah.
you could definitely sing it. I remember the music for it. She's an alto.
I think I
Belty
think that
alto.
would be fun. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it'd be a great time. Gosh, my buddy Tim just absolutely murdered that in that performance. He played Hannibal.
He was Hannibal,
Oh,
yeah, he
Tim
was good.
Keel is so good.
Voice
I'll
of
say
an
his-
angel,
I'll say
that
his
one.
full name so he gets full recognition.
He's one of the
amazing.
best voices
It's
up
so
there.
funny. I'd never seen him do something that wild before. He was
It's
so
definitely
good.
out of character.
If you have a
for
chance
him.
to go see Silence the Musical, go see it, everybody. It's entertaining thrill ride. Jodie.
Little baby Jodie.
Baby
Also,
Jodie.
maybe the youngest I've ever seen her in a film.
No, definitely not.
What do you mean no?
Well, you might not have seen these movies. I think you've seen a piece of one, and you haven't seen the other one. So Jodie was like a rocket ship. From the moment she was put on this earth, the baby stork dropped the baby Jodie onto her parents' doorstep. She came holding like a future Oscar, multiple Oscars in her hands. They're like, oh, this girl's going to be like the most famous person on the planet.
She's got it.
So she is a child phenom for an actress.
Was she?
And she did a ton of shit. She actually was in like a crazy amount of movies and TV and things like that. And then she took a break. She went to Yale early.
Oh,
so she took
she's
4
a
years off.
smarty.
And no, it's Yale acting.
Oh.
Yep.
You can get in early to act?
Yale's weird.
Okay.
Yale is weird in the sense that like you can kind of do your own, you can make your own degree at Yale. Yale is like, I had a professor once describe Yale to me as, Yale is you show up when you want, and if you're famous enough and big enough, the Yale was like, yeah, we'll make a degree path for you, and like they work with you to make sure you get through it.
Okay.
And so people aren't actually physically at Yale for very long at all.
Okay.
Like all the presidents and stuff who go to Yale, they're not really at Yale.
Oh.
They just get placed somewhere to like start their political careers.
Interesting.
Yeah. I didn't know that until a professor broke that down for me. But so she went to Yale for a couple years. She took a break from acting.
Okay.
And then she does a movie when I think this is before Yale, when she is only 12 that makes her skyrocket into fame.
Oh.
In 1976, she does the movie Taxi Driver.
Oh, I never saw that.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. But
really
heard of it.
interesting. I just watched it the last year. Super interesting. Robert De Niro is.
I was gonna say that's De Niro, right?
Yeah, De Niro is fascinating to watch during it. It's a Scorsese, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
She gets up for Best Supporting Actress for that role.
That's 12.
After that moment,
She didn't beat what's her butt though. Well, it was SAG, I guess. Dakota was the SAG.
Oh, Dakota.
No.
But after that moment, she just absolutely explodes. She wins her first Oscar for a movie that we own because I had to do a presentation on it and show it in class. And so I had to buy it on Prime, so I didn't have it more than 2 days. And it came out in 1988 when she was only 24 years old. Do you know what movie I'm talking about?
I do not.
She won an Oscar for The Accused.
The Accused.
Do you know anything about The Accused?
Sounds like it's a courtroom drama.
It is absolutely a courtroom drama. So in The Accused, she is a woman who she gets raped by a group of men in a bar.
Oh,
and then
okay.
she's trying to prove that it happened, and nobody will come to the stand, like waitresses or like, I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. She was kind of flaunting around her stuff, and she went into this pinball room or whatever, and I don't know. The guys like kind of blocked the door, and finally like some people start to like break away from the group, and like they're not able to keep it hidden what they did, so it kind of breaks down. But it's like her going to the stand and pretty much nobody believing her.
Whoa.
I mean, like, you don't have any proof that these guys all did this to you. Even though there is proof and everybody generally like knows what happened, nobody's willing to like put their ass on the line to talk about it.
Ugh.
It's a hard
Heavy.
watch. Hard. They show the whole scene. It's brutal to watch for like 5 minutes. It's actually longer with the build up. It's like a 10-minute scene to watch it all break down.
Jesus.
Hard.
This was back in the 80s?
This came out in 88.
Ugh.
And she is only 24 at the time. She wins an Oscar for that.
Okay.
And so this is 3 years later, and she is now 27 when she does Silence of the Lambs.
Wow, Jodie.
And after this, where she's going, she does a bunch of stuff, but the bigger films that are coming out, Maverick's going to come out in 94 with Mel Gibson.
Okay.
Do you know Maverick?
Nope.
Very fun.
I'm sure you do.
Train ride, casino gambling. She's like spicy, and she's like, "Oh, Mel, you're never gonna get me." And then Mel's like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna gamble some stuff right here. I got this going on." And so everybody's doing their best cowboy stuff.
Oh, it's a period piece.
Yeah. And it takes place on a train. It's like a big gambling. He's trying to swindle super rich people.
Yes, I have seen.
On this train.
I've seen pictures of it.
Very
or
fun.
Elements of it. Yes.
Yeah, it's got the guy. Oh my gosh, he's a famous actor. He's from Wild Wild West with Will Smith. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Talk about the boobs together, about how they're sand or water.
Yep.
Rach just like move along.
Great movie. Great movie. Moving on.
Then Contact in 1997.
Yep, I remember Contact.
Have you seen Contact?
I've seen Contact.
Contact's great.
Weird, cool movie.
Very cool. So Jodie, knew this series of books beforehand.
Okay.
She tried to buy the rights instead of Gene Hackman and Orion Pictures.
Oh, seriously?
She had been bidding on this film, the film rights, for a while because she wanted to play this character because the book had just come out in '88.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was like, I'm going to try to make this happen. And the reason she loved the book so much is because she had a really high opinion of the FBI.
Okay.
She kept telling people, like liberal Democrats in Hollywood, like the FBI is not just a bunch of Republicans. Like they're actually really great people. Like we got to start thinking about law enforcement differently. And the reason why is because Jonathan Hinckley. Does that name sound familiar to you?
Hinckley?
Hinckley. He tried to kill Ronald Reagan.
I was going to say Hinckley's an assassin, right?
He's in the Assassins musical.
Yeah.
And Hinckley tried to kill Ronald Reagan to impress Jodie Foster, who he was absolutely obsessed with.
Yes, that's right. I forgot about that musical and that connection.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so the FBI had helped protect her and had
She
like
got very close
and so
with
she
them.
was like, these people are awesome. And so she wanted to buy Silence of the Lambs because she wanted to make sure the FBI isn't made to look like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
She's like, I want them to look like they know what they're doing, they're trying to do the right thing, and they're on the case kind of thing.
Yep.
And so she was like, I want to make sure this is handled appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
And so she lost the rights to the film series.
Mm-hmm.
Demi knew that she wanted to play this role of Clarice, but he was like, she's not right for it. He watched The Accused, and he's like, she's got this thick Boston accent that she does all the time. I just don't really like the way she like delivers lines. It bothers me. He's like, I want this to be Married with the Mob star from last week. He wants
Michelle Pfeiffer.
He wants Pfeiffer in
Ooh,
this.
Pfeiffer. Very steamy. Very too sexy, probably.
She couldn't help herself.
She can't help herself. She's too sexy.
She'd be making everybody fall in love with her on this set.
Yes. It's too much. It's too much.
So Pfeiffer said that she was like, this is too dark. I don't think I can do this. And she says,
Wrong. You're wrong, Pfeiffer. You could have done it.
it's one of the
but
biggest regrets of her career.
I'm sure it was. Because honestly, Pfeiffer, I think you're missing one of these in your rep.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
you think?
I
She's missing like
do.
a really good like psychological thriller.
I mean,
like
you mentioned What Lies Beneath, and she
That was
kind
so much later though.
so late in her career. She needed one around this time.
Yeah.
Yep. This would have really filled out her catalog
A
nicely.
a
And made up for I
non-sexual
Am
role
Sam.
too, like. That really did a lot of harm, didn't it? More harm than good for your
Yeah.
viewing.
I'm gonna have to see some good stuff again. I need to go back and watch Scarface. I need to see some stuff
Oh my
because my Pfeiffer stuff is at an all-time low right now. But Demi was like, okay, if Pfeiffer turned me down, I'm going to another '80s star, early '90s star, who's at kind of the top of her game at this moment. He's like, Meg Ryan, will you do it?
Meg Ryan, America's Sweetheart.
America's Sweetheart.
Oh, she would not look right doing all those drills at the beginning. She's too cute with her curls.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah.
Holding the gun.
But I would have said the same with Jodie Foster, though. I'd be like, this little gal's going to be doing all these drills.
Jodie's done way too many cop movies now for me to not take Jodie Foster serious.
It's true. And she has that hard edge with how she, like, delivers things. She's, like, talks, like, kind of like this. Like, hey, no, come on, we got to go around like this.
Now you can do a good Jodie Foster.
No.
That's a great Jodie Foster.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Oh.
Do you know why he's called Buffalo Bill? Please tell me. The newspapers won't say.
Well, it started as a bad joke in Kansas City homicide. They said, this one likes to skin his humps.
Why do you think he removes their skins, Agent Starling? Throw me with your acumen.
It excites him. Most serial killers keep some sort of trophies from their victims.
I didn't.
No, you ate yours.
Yeah.
So then Meg Ryan says no. The studio says, okay, what about this young kitten named, once again, I Am Sam alum, Summers Off, part of the SOU, Summers Off Universe. What about Laura Dern?
Baby Dern.
Baby Dern.
Maybe Baby Dern.
Maybe Baby Dern.
What
This
is
is
she-
before Jurassic Park.
Maybe Baby Dern.
And they're like, Demi's kind of like, no, I don't think so. I don't think I really want Dern. And so then finally it comes down to, okay, Foster like gets a meeting with Demi,
Mm-hmm.
with the director.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, let's have a couple meetings. Let's just sit down. Let's just chat about this. Let's see
Yeah.
if there's anything here, if we can make something work. They sit down twice. And he's like, oh, our Boston dialect's not so bad. It's not bothering me as much anymore. And then Jodie just has this passion for this movie and this series and stuff, and like talking about why she thinks it's so important. He's like, yeah, we're going to go with Jodie. It's Jodie.
All right. You won
What do you
me
think of all
over.
those people? Like, what would you have liked to see? What do you think would have flopped and not worked between those other actresses?
I don't know about flop because they all have star power, right? They all have name power.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think anything would have flopped per se, but I wouldn't have liked Meg Ryan in it as much.
Okay.
It wouldn't have had the same seriousness.
Sure.
Dern probably would have been all right and would have given a similar vibe to it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think Pfeiffer would have just felt too sexy.
She's too
There would
hot.
have been more. It would have just felt different. It would have been.
Yeah.
I would have been more like thinking that Hannibal was he was so enamored with her sexually.
Yeah, because she's so beautiful.
Because she's so
of course
beautiful.
he's gonna
of
help
course
her.
he's in love with
Unlike
her.
Jodie, who
It's
I
not
don't say
that.
this in a mean way, but Jodie's she's more like down to earth.
It's more
in her-
innocent.
Yeah, it's more like his infatuation with Jodie is because she's very intellectually smart.
Mm-hmm.
She's very curious. She's interested in him, and she seems to be curious and care about humanity.
Mm-hmm.
And I think all these factors, like there's an innocence and a sweetness there that he's drawn to. Not, oh my God, it's Michelle
It's
Pfeiffer.
not sex pot, you know?
Yeah,
Like
wow,
it's different.
Pfeiffer.
So it just changes the whole makeup of that character
Yep.
for me a bit. So
Even though there's like moments where they'll say like, "Oh yeah, Hannibal's gonna like you," like because you're a woman or kind of thing. Like there's like
I think
this
part of it just because he
illusions.
hasn't seen a woman in a certain time. So there's a
Yeah.
little bit of that. Any woman coming into a facility like that is going to need to be on guard in a
Mhm.
sense. But let's not play it up. Let's not send the hottest woman with the golden ratio face
Yeah.
and the cat-like lips in.
Well,
you know what I mean?
and then things happen. Like the craziest moment in the whole movie, I think, when a guy throws his own
when you throws the
aftermath
semen
on
at
her,
her.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so that happening to Jodie is like she has this innocence into her, and to have that happen to her, you feel terrible for her.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike like if it's like a grown woman, you're like that's awful, but it's not like oh I can't believe that. You know, it's like it's this she's got this
She looks
childlike
like a
quality.
little girl. She
and
looks
so to
like
see
a
that happen.
little baby girl.
To see that happen to an
versus a grown
innocent
woman.
child, you're like, oh, that is the worst thing. I can't believe that happened to her.
Michelle Pfeiffer looked like she could handle her own. She would get in there and beat the shit
Beat the
out
shit
of him.
out of him, absolutely.
She looked like she's married to the mob, and she's like, "I'm gonna get someone to cut you.
Yeah.
You're dead. You're dead tomorrow.
Let me show you the-
dead by dawn." This young man.
Let me
here.
show you that clip you told me about last episode with her cracking the whip and knocking all the mannequins' heads off.
Catwoman's
in one
coming
hit.
for you.
Catwoman's gonna get your ass. Yeah, so it's different. It feels
So
different.
it feels different. It's less believable that
Yeah.
she's like this helpless, and Jodie Foster's not helpless in this either. I
No,
should
she's
say.
not. She's just innocent. She's strong, but she's
Mhm.
innocent.
Yeah, there's a purity there.
Yeah, there is a purity.
A strong purity. Are we making
Purity
sense?
through strength.
Audience, are we making sense?
Because we're not trying to make her diminutive to like she's a little
not-
girl.
She's
No,
not a little
she's
girl.
not meek.
No, she's
She's
not
strong.
meek. She's very strong. She's in the FBI, for God's sake.
She's pure.
She's pure.
she's-
She's strong. She's Jodie Foster.
She's Jodie
She's
Foster.
Jodie Foster in Silence of the Lambs.
What more do we have to say?
What more do we have to say?
What'd you think of Jodie's performance in this?
She was excellent.
Yeah,
I
she's
thought
so
she was
good.
so good. Again, one of the youngest I've ever seen her play.
Yeah.
Obviously, need to go back in time and watch these other performances.
You could watch The Accused. It's on Prime.
We have it,
We have
apparently.
it.
I own it.
It's excellent performance.
I'm
as
going to
well.
maybe skip that scene, though. That's going to be hard
Dude,
to watch.
that scene is very hard to watch.
But Taxi Driver also should watch
Taxi
that.
Driver also hard to
Apparently.
watch. That whole movie's hard to watch though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because you're watching him go off the deep end,
Oh.
and you're watching. She is a young prostitute.
Oh.
She's a 12-year-old prostitute.
Jeez Louise.
And so it's hard to watch that. And Robert De Niro is like kind of trying to protect her.
Mhm.
So he's like trying to assassinate people, but also protect this young Jodie Foster
12-year-old
prostitute.
prostitute.
So Robert De Niro is an interesting character that's hard to like wrap your head around as well.
So complicated.
So
what a role to take on.
And this is what I'm talking about. Jodie Foster's born with 2 Oscars in her hands. Like she just like she's like, I'm ready.
Innocent, pure, strong.
When you are ready.
12-year-old prostitute.
I'm ready.
What a range. What a range, Miss Foster.
Well, let's talk about other people with range, and that is Ted Levine as Buffalo Bill.
He places the lotion in the basket.
I want to see my mommy. Please, no. I want to see my
Put the fucking lotion in the basket!
Whoa.
So after this, he's going to do Monk. He's going to do Heat, which is Man directed that one as well, the guy who did Manhunter. And the director's name is Man. And then Ted Levine does Flubber after this. He was also in like the Jurassic World movies, and one of those he gets eaten. He's like a random guy.
Oh, very good.
But this Buffalo Bill character is based on multiple serial killers. Listen to this.
Ooh.
Tell me if you know these
gonna be
people.
great.
I didn't know.
If I know these people,
I didn't know all these
personally?
people. Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Ted Bundy used to lure his victims in by wearing a cast.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't remember that about his stuff.
I think that was the thing. He'd pretend like he was like kind of disabled, and so then you'd be lured into a self sense of security.
Yeah,
and then
like
he'd
I get rid of
ya.
this guy.
And then he's the only one I know, and I didn't know that about him, but he's the only one I had heard of. And then Gary Heidnick. Do you know Gary Heidnick?
I'd have to know more about the case.
He traps girls in a special basement he constructed. The actor actually would watch videos of Heidnick talking about keeping women in the basement to prepare for this role. He would just watch that, which is wild. And then the third serial killer is Ed Gein, which maybe would be a name that I'd be familiar with.
Yes.
But I don't really know much about him. This guy skinned his victims.
Yeah.
This is the skinning guy.
Yeah.
So those 3 things: lure you in with a cast, put you in my little man-made basement thing, and then take your skin and make a dress out of it. Wild stuff. Yeah. So not only did he watch some of the serial killer videos, but he also studied David Bowie.
Oh.
For this
Rock
performance.
star.
Yep.
Ah.
And then he would go to transgender bars and like watch the people like interact and stuff in that. Now, here's where we can get into this part of the conversation. This is what makes this movie complicated. Literally, I was talking about in theater history, we were talking about something, and I mentioned Silence of the Lambs, and one of my students is like, I will never watch that movie because of how anti-trans it is. And I was like, oh, that is, I get what you're saying. It has a lot of trans complications, and it did some harm. Absolutely.
I'm sure it did.
There is a lot of like valid responses to that. But part of me is like, you can't just say I'm not going to watch like one of the best movies ever created, according to like,
there's a character in it
that you don't like how it was portrayed. And there's some things that happen in this movie that I think are kind of interesting, where a lot of people are saying he's not trans.
Yeah, it's actually interesting because while the character like might present that way or seems to be wanting to be a woman, it's interesting because the experts being Jodie Foster and Hannibal Lecter, the character experts are like, he's not trans, because they talk about like the trans character, or the character type of a trans person, is actually quite passive, is not aggressive, wouldn't necessarily do that. So they're like, he's actually not that. There's something else happening. There's a psychological break that's happening here. And so that's actually not what's happening here. While this character thinks that's what he is and that's what he wants, he's not actually a trans man.
Yeah, yep.
He's a psycho.
I know.
So it's actually not that. But you'd have to watch the movie to know that.
I know.
If you didn't watch the movie, you didn't hear that line and you didn't know that. So it's hard, though, because the general public is like, he's trans, they'll say he's a freak, he's that. And then they're going to take that at face value, and then they're not going to hear that breakdown.
It's tough because like I hear my students, my LGBTQ activist students, and I'm like, I get why you're like, I don't want to support this thing that damaged the image of what trans people are in this country. And like, people perceive trans people as dangerous after watching this movie. And so because it did that harm, I don't want to watch it. But there's part of me that's like, I think, granted, who am I to say this? A straight white guy is over here and be like, this is what you should do. I think there's some reclaiming of it, though. Because this movie actually like fights against some of those notions. And I think it tries to show this in an interesting light that is like not anti-trans. But you wouldn't know that if you just like kind of go off the surface level, like, oh, this is an anti-trans, this is a trans serial killer, so this is gonna be an anti-trans movie. This is gonna create anti-trans sentiment, all that stuff. I think it's all very valid, but I do think that like I don't know, we're just like kind of in a different environment where people I think know. Not everybody. No, that's not true. I was gonna say I think that people just know that LGBTQ people aren't evil. In our current day, but it's like, no, we're actually in a very anti-trans movement right now, so it's a tough time. I just think that in the future, I predict that this movie will be reclaimed in some way, and some of those sentiments might be like a little bit eased up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's wishful thinking.
Maybe it is.
But I totally see how it could have done a lot of damage.
I could see that too. I would say though, like if you do watch it and if you do listen, that the character Buffalo Bill, according to the experts, say that he is not a trans man. If that helps.
Yeah.
If that helps, whatever.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
But then again, he also presents as a trans man when he's, downstairs in his basement. So I don't know. Take it for what it's worth.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
It's complicated.
To each their own.
Hey, unlike I Am Sam, a lot of gray in this movie.
There's a lot of gray.
And
here's what I'll say too. It's also okay for a trans person to, it's not okay, but a trans person can also commit murders. That's also possible.
Yeah.
And it's okay to have that in a movie. Because trans people are not above committing crimes.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
We're all people. We're all human. We're all fallible. So like, let's also have that larger debate too.
Yeah. Sure. Yep.
Maybe we're ready for that.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
I don't know. Maybe we're not ready for that conversation.
I know.
We're getting really philosophical here. We're in the weeds. And I know you got a lot of movie trivia coming.
And we are dancing around some politically charged stuff. Like you and I are both like tiptoeing around, like leaning too far in one direction, then leaning too far in the other direction.
That's what we do. Sometimes we go the full circle.
Hey, this is just what
we're just talking.
Two straight white people just sit in their closet and have the honor to be able to do, the privilege to be able to do.
Yeah, we have the privilege to talk out our asses.
Like you guys are not able to talk about this. Like I'm just giving you my 2 cents.
No one's coming for me, so I guess I can say whatever I want because that's my privilege. I get it. So.
But we love everybody, so we'll just leave it at that. So let's talk about Brooke Smith. Brooke Smith was the victim down in the pit.
Oh.
The Tennessee senator's daughter. They always talk about like how fat she is and like there's like fat things.
Oh my God, poor girl.
No, she had to gain 25 pounds for this.
Good Lord.
And she went to her acting teacher. She's like, yeah, I got to gain 25 pounds for the Silence of the Lambs movie because I got to fit in like the size 13 or whatever. And the acting teacher was like an old like Hollywood alum and was like, well, they're going to pay for everything, aren't they? And she's like, oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. She's like, oh, you got to get them to pay for you to gain all this 25 pounds. So they like pretty much gave her like a blank check to like just buy all the food she wanted for multiple months and just get that belt line, gain that weight, get that belt line looser.
I wonder what it costs. It probably doesn't cost what you think it does.
What do you think? Okay, if somebody said, Rach, you have
gain
6 months,
6
months till we shoot. You have to gain 25 pounds. How much do I cut the check for?
I mean, gaining weight costs a lot less than losing weight, I'm sure.
Yeah, I guess somewhat.
Because bad food is so cheap, right?
Yeah.
I just write my check out to Krispy Kreme,
so what would you...
a dozen a week, and like we'll be there in no time. Not a problem.
So what would you charge then if you were gonna?
What would I don't know. What does a dozen donuts a week cost?
That's probably like $20. You think a dozen donuts a week gets you 25 pounds?
I mean, at some point. Eventually.
6 months? Yeah, maybe. I think you need a couple more naughty days.
Couple more naughty days. That, and then what else would I throw in there? For fun. Like, I'd have to figure out.
Fun.
For fun.
Eat a lot of pizza.
Some pizza. So that, and then maybe a personal pan pizza.
I think it's $1,000 a month.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's Orion Studios. They can cover it.
They can cover it. It's fine.
They don't exist anymore because of
I would probably pad it a little bit so that I'd have some money afterwards to work on the losing part of it.
Sure.
My gym membership
that's a good point.
post.
Well, she didn't just gain 25 pounds. She also, a lot of the actors did a lot of weird shit for the prep for this role, for their roles. She went to Virginia, which was her childhood home, and she practiced her accent.
Oh, okay.
Her West Virginia I don't know where they were. Pennsylvania? Where are they at in the movie?
I mean, it's all over. They're like in Ohio for a bit.
Yeah, they're kind of in the
Ohio
Rust
is where
Belt.
the Rust Belt is where she gets found. It's
Oh,
in
okay.
Ohio. Tennessee for a bit.
Okay.
I think she gets picked up in Memphis, Tennessee, is where she gets kidnapped from.
Gotcha. So because she's the senator's daughter from Tennessee. So she practices her Tennessee accent, and she goes downstairs into her basement. There's an old wardrobe from her childhood, and she would lock herself in the wardrobe
Oh my God.
in this basement and just stay there for a few hours to prepare for being like locked away in this hole. Actors,
Honey, no.
Brooke,
You don't have to do that.
what is the point of that? You don't know how to act when you're in a hole on a set? Like, you don't know how that's going to feel? Like, why do you need to prep that?
I don't know.
To me, that's like, this is the bonkers acting shit that I'm like, what are you thinking and doing? Are you guys not good enough actors? Like, it makes me think.
It's pretend. You
when-
can't pretend.
When I hear all these things, I'm like,
what that might feel
I
like.
mean, I feel a little bit of that way about like Ted Levine going to the trans bars and stuff too. I'm like, why? Why are you doing some of these things like you think it's that important?
Here, what I'll say for that is we didn't have as much visibility with the trans community,
Sure.
or with like the gay community. So like if he like was watching Bowie, that's one thing. But like now, like we have the internet, so you can watch videos of like what does it look like to be a rock star on
Yeah.
stage and to like have those like looking at yourself in the mirror, putting on makeup, that type of thing. So like I get that a little bit because
Sure,
now
yeah.
I could do that very easily at my home and do that research.
Mm-hmm.
But back then that would be like a little bit harder. So I get maybe that vibe.
That's true.
But nowadays you just do that at home if you had to. But yeah, I don't need to lock myself anywhere to know what to.
It feels like
to
to
put
be
myself
in a pit.
to put myself in that headspace.
Yeah.
But that's me. That's my process. That's me and my process. I do
Dudes.
things a little differently. I do things a little bit safer.
You guys, at this point,
that's me.
I've been acting professionally for almost 20 years. Like, that is a long time. Some of these things that I hear are dumb as hell. I'm like, what is happening? You aren't a good enough actor if you have to do things like this. I'm just going to throw that out there.
That's
No,
a
you
hot
aren't.
take.
You aren't.
It's a different process.
If you
It's a
have to
different
lock
process.
yourself in a closet to prepare for acting like you're locked into a hole in Silence of the Lambs after reading the script, and you have to subject yourself to that in order to get into the right headspace, you aren't a good enough actress. You aren't. I'm sorry. You need to go do more classes, or you need to find out more about yourself then, because that is not the ticket. That's not the golden ticket.
It's weird. I mean, that's method though. Like that's like a whole
But that's
other.
not. I wouldn't even call that method. I would call that just like because method is drawing on your personal experiences, and then it's like not letting go of the character
you
and
don't
letting
have
real
personal
life and the character kind of
experiences?
merge together. This feels like I'm gonna create trauma, so then I can draw from that trauma later. This is a different style.
Yeah, I
But
don't know.
Strasberg never says anything about this. This is the whole Carrie
Create-
Butler
create
Whitney
made up.
for real on the Django Unchained set. Like this, there's certain things that are just like you're creating trauma, so then you can create a performance because you're not a good enough actress. Just gonna throw that out there.
Hot take time.
Hot take
Hot
tie.
take
tirade.
ties in the house.
Oh, I thought you were free from tirades this week, did you? No, the tirade's here, baby. Oh my gosh! Speaking of actors subjecting themselves to things that did a number on them, Scott Glenn. He plays Jack Crawford. He plays Jodie Foster's boss.
Yes.
He watched serial killer. He followed this FBI guy around for a couple days. The FBI guy's like, "Hey, I can get access to some serial killer footage if you want to hear some interviews while you're prepping for the role." And he's like, "Yeah, that'd be fine, I guess." So he brings him into this room. He starts showing him the tape recorders. Here's what I appreciate about Scott Glenn. He didn't ask for this. He was just offered it up.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, okay.
Sure, that'd be
He started
cool.
to listen to them. He physically got sick and he had to leave. And he was like, I can't stay in that room. I can't listen to this guy
Listening-
talk about this
listening
stuff.
to
This is the most
serial
disgusting thing I've ever
killers.
heard in my life.
Oh.
Did you get a sense that these two wanted to bone each other in the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting. In the book,
Not-
that's not there at
Not
all.
so much Jodie to him, but him to her.
I almost felt it from her as well. I thought that they both kind of were like, in another life, you and I would try to make this happen, but like they won't. And they're very much like mentor-mentee relationship, teacher-student relationship. But there was a little bit of, if circumstances were different, you and I would have gone to Bone Town.
Yeah, I took hers as like, I admire you. I want to be in your classes. I like what you have to say. But then like Hannibal Lecter, he had like lines about like, oh, I don't know. He like pointed it out or whatever, and then like brought it to like our attention, and I was like, that's gross.
Well, they kind of were trying to do a thing where it was Jodie Foster's like getting checked out by everybody in this movie, and so there's like little moments where even extras and stuff are like always like kind of looking at her ass and like looking at her, and you don't even really notice it until it gets pulled out. And so that was the thing that they were trying to go for, is like Jodie is like a sexual object for everybody. And she notices it but doesn't acknowledge it, kind of thing. Like she is truly in a man's world, trying to make her way.
Yeah.
I want to show you a picture of Scott Glenn.
Okay.
And he is known as like, what they call him? Like he's like the most, I think it's like the dangerous and sexiest 70-year-old that you could ever imagine, or something like that.
Whoa. Wow.
Rach, describe this picture. These pictures.
I mean, the one on the left, he kind of looks like what's his name? Texas Ranger, Texas Walker.
Yep, Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. He
Yeah.
looks like Chuck Norris on the left.
He
little
does.
bit.
But like, there's these pictures of him super ripped with a knife and stuff, like walking around and everything. Scott Glenn is apparently like, sexy 70-year-old.
I guess so. It's quite intimidating.
That's gonna be me. I'm gonna get really into crazy shape in my 70s. I think.
And then pose with knives.
Yeah, lots of knife play.
Knife pictures.
Well, I mean, I'm already certified, so
Not just like
stage combat with
post some
knives,
profile pics.
They shot this in Pittsburgh. Buffalo Bill's house was the house of a local teacher. They found out during the middle of the film shoot that there was a security guard who, at different times, like on nights that they were not filming there, he was supposed to be there like on lockdown to keep the film set clear, and people knew that they were shooting, and so they would slip the security guard money, and he would take them through the house and show them the set and everything, and so he got fired in the middle of the set because he had let people on. This teacher also had a bunch of stuff go missing and stolen from his house.
Oh no.
Yeah, they were like, was it cast and crew? Was it the people who are coming in the middle of the night on these like little fake tours?
That's my bad.
What was happening?
Like, I'm gonna steal something from a set, and then it's the teacher's
So
stuff.
kind of a nightmare.
Aw.
But Ted Levine, who was at this teacher's house, who
Mm-hmm.
was getting ready to do the Buffalo Bill scene, you mentioned this dance sequence. Explain what happens in this dance sequence that we see at one point in the film.
With the dog?
No, not the dog. Well, I don't know. Is the dog in it too?
I mean, no, but like Ted's dancing. Oh, the tuck?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Like,
the tuck.
what? I mean, it's all happening at the same time. Ted there's some music going on, and Ted is dancing, I believe, in front of a mirror and putting some lipstick on.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a line that I didn't realize was from this. And I believe the line is...
Use it. Use your
I'm going to
profanity.
use my F-bombs. Do you want to fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Would you fuck?
Would you fuck me?
I'd fuck.
I'd fuck me.
There you go.
Did I say
There
it
you
all
go.
right?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
all right? I think I got it.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
I didn't remember that was from there. And then, just dancing around like at a camisole of sorts. I think he's got his, like, one of his nips is pierced, I believe, putting on necklaces and whatnot. Great bod, great abs.
Yep.
And then I think he proceeds to do a tuck.
Yep.
And then you see the full frontal with the tuck in place. And am I missing anything? Did you
Nope.
want?
Which we also saw my buddy Ryan Levin do at the Silence the Musical.
Yeah, I think we confirmed that it was our buddy
Wild.
Ryan.
It was.
I
It was
couldn't
Ryan.
remember. It's
was great.
been like 15
He
years, but I
was
believe it
great.
was him.
Yep. So if
Nothing
you
like
do,
a live stage performance and then there's a tuck. You're
if
like,
you do
whoa.
Silence the Musical, you have to do the tuck as well. So be prepared if you're auditioning for that role.
Yeah.
I will only
Full
audition.
frontal in a live stage performance is always pretty jarring. Let me
Yeah.
just throw it out there. It's only happened a couple times in my life, but for some reason you've been in one of those shows. So not you. You didn't have to do full frontal, but someone in your show had to do full frontal.
Flopping around all over, and that was in the round, and they were up in the stage. They
had
were
to
in the audience.
Run down the steps
Oh my
that's a
gosh,
crazy time to do
flopping
full
around right by you, within a foot
At
of
lea-
people's arms.
Very easy to look away, though. That I will say. That is nice about when you're running into a space. You're like, okay, and we're looking
Yeah, what's going on with the lighting
to
right now?
the right, not over there. How much longer?
So before Ted did the tuck, he had multiple shots of tequila to get ready for this dance sequence. He actually helped pick the music too. They had a different song, Peg, that was a little faster paced. And he's like, I want something that's like haunting and moody. And so he picked the song. Let's talk about how Anthony Hopkins got into character.
Oh, okay.
So-
We're done with the tuck.
Done with
That's all
the
you
tuck,
wanted to
unless
say
you
about
wanted
that?
to say anything more about the tuck.
No,
Do you
I
have anything
still love
else?
you. Like, just took some tequila and tucked
And
away.
tucked
and
away,
the
and
end.
picked the song, and now let's look the other direction.
All right, Sir Anthony Hopkins, you're up, sir. What do you have to say about the tuck?
The significance of the moth is change. Caterpillar into chrysalis or pupa, and from thence into beauty. Our belly wants to change too.
Anthony Hopkins helped him tuck, actually. Was a helping hand for Ted on set. So Hopkins, when he was working on his character, he said he was trying to merge 3 characters together.
Oh, okay.
He was trying to merge...
Elephant Man.
No. He's trying to merge Katharine Hepburn, which I don't understand that. I'm confused by the idea of that.
Maybe when I know the other 2, this will help. Okay,
Then
go
the
on.
next one is Truman Capote. I kind of get that, the intellectualism, like how he calls people out. He's like kind of brash,
Little
like
nasal.
little nasally quality to him. Yes.
Yes, Clarice. No.
And so I can hear a little bit of Truman Capote. And
Okay.
the third one was Hal from a 2001 Space Odyssey, who is the robot. It's like, oh, okay.
And then Katharine Hepburn.
Katharine Hepburn. That is the one I don't get.
Transatlantic of it all.
I suppose maybe a little bit of that.
Just an old soul trapped in a body, and I'll eat your liver with some fava beans later.
Hopkins had a lot of power on this set. He actually he chose his own wardrobe.
Okay.
He said
His jumpsuit.
Yeah, he
He's
goes
like white.
I want it to be white, and the reason why is he's like everybody's afraid of a doctor and a dentist. So let's make it all white.
Ooh.
So that was his decision.
Okay.
And then the fava beans line, which you just mentioned.
Yes.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
He used to pretend to be Bela Lugosi's Dracula. Bela Lugosi's like the old 1930s Dracula.
Okay.
And he used to do impressions and scare the neighborhood girls, and they'd like run away and be like, "Oh my God, you're so scary!" Ah." And so that's where he stole that whole like kind of line delivery for that scene, for that moment. Hopkins, he had a buddy who never blinked. And their whole friends group would always talk about like, yeah, Joe never blinks, freaks us all out. And so that was another thing he was trying to do. He's like, I want to be like my buddy who never blinks. And he doesn't. I was watching though in the movie. I was like, yeah, this effer never blinks ever.
Not a lot of blinking.
It's crazy.
Okay. Very unnerving. Yeah.
Hopkins would improv during some of his scenes with Clarice. He'd add like little bits and bobbles and stuff.
Okay.
And Jodie would sometimes get offended. Because in his ad libs, he would make fun of her, and some of the lines where he's like really tearing her down are not all written.
Oh,
some of them are ad
no.
libs that he added onto the line, and then
Ouch.
he even does a moment where he like goes, "You went to the da da da." He like does her accent back to her.
But you're not more than one generation from poor white trash, are you, Agent Starling? And that accent you've tried so desperately to shed, pure West Virginia. What does your father do? Is he a coal miner? Does he stink of the land? You know how quickly the boys found you. All those tedious, sticky fumblings in the backseats of cars while you could only dream of getting out, getting anywhere, getting all the way to the FBI.
And Jodie was pissed.
Oh, I bet.
And
that hurt.
was like,
Oh,
yeah,
goodness.
like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he just did that right now. She never said anything to him in the moment, but she was like really upset by it. And
Probably
so
got
there are
under
these
her
moments.
skin.
So I just thought this might be a good opportunity for you to maybe make fun of Anthony Hopkins back to him. And maybe you could do an impression of him doing the fava beans line. I've got the icon right on it, right here. Do you see it? So if you want to just go ahead, even if it's bad, doesn't matter.
This is for Jodie. This is for you, Jodie.
This is for you, Jodie. You're 5'3" queen.
This is for you. What is a census taker tried to test me? What is his accent?
Census taker tried to test me.
Oh, a census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and the nice Chianti.
I don't even think he says Chianti right. He says Chianti. He says it funny.
Yeah.
He says it British.
His British shows big time.
Your British is showing.
And they do say he's from like Ohio or something earlier in the movie, and it's like, I don't think he's from there. I think he's from England, but okay. But yeah, Rach, I think that was good because it was a bad impression, and I think that is what we needed to do to put him in his place.
Dr. Hannibal.
Dr. Hannibal, the cannibal. These two never spoke on set pretty much the whole shoot.
Oh.
The last day, Jodie went up to Anthony Hopkins and she just said, "Hey, I want you to know, you really freaked me out this entire set." And it was like, it's like hard to be around you. And Anthony Hopkins was like, "You were freaked out by me? I'm freaked out by you. I haven't done anything in Hollywood. You're the one with the Oscar." And so they pretty much admitted to each other that they did not become friends because they were intimidated by each other. So I thought that was kind of fun. Another inspiration from Anthony Hopkins was he had this, I forgot to put this above. He had this old method acting teacher who would stare at you and smile and then just rip you to shreds whenever you do a scene for him. And he said he was just totally heartless. He'd gut you right in front of all of your classmates and rip out your insides. And the whole time he would do it, he would stare at you and he'd have a smile on his face. And he's like, and that's what I was trying to capture with Hannibal. And I was like, oh my God, we have all had one, haven't we, Rach? Have you ever had an acting teacher who is just brutal?
No.
Oh, man.
I mean,
dude, it is wild.
I haven't had many acting teachers, so that's probably the problem. Or the blessing.
Well, I have had one. And I'll be honest, him and I got along amazingly. But sometimes it was brutal. I told you what I would do. I'd pretend like every time he would say the meanest things you could ever hear, you'd just be like, he's just palling around with you. Like that's how
he's just goofing.
Psychologically I would twist his cuts into he's just a friend goofing around with me. He's just teasing. He doesn't mean that you are as bad as he says you are. He's just joking around.
We're just having a laugh.
And to be honest with you, that worked. And I think it made me brave in his classes eventually. Like I then would approach them with such bravery that I'd be like, whatever. Like he's gonna say what he's gonna say. And then he just loved everything.
Yeah.
He's like,
not
oh, Ty, this was excellent. Like, and then when he tells you like you're amazing in front of the rest of the class, you're like, I'm the top of the world. Levine and Foster, Ted Levine, who plays Buffalo Bill, and Foster, they also did not interact, but that was more purposeful. They wanted to keep the scary tension going. So I guess no one would be Jodie Foster's friend on the set.
I guess it was a very lonely time for her.
But the funny thing is, everybody talks about this set, and they say it was the most fun set that they were ever on. And that it was just like the subject matter was so dark, it was so deeply serious, so dramatic and tension-filled. But right when they would hit cut, everybody would start cracking jokes and everybody would laugh their asses off. And they just said it was like a group of jokesters. They would do pranks on each other. It was like everybody was having the best time ever. It was just like a couple of these people never interacted.
Huh.
So weird kind of filming experience.
Interesting.
But it sounds fun.
Fun. In circles.
Yeah.
Big circles.
Have you ever been on a really goofy set?
I've only been on a handful of sets. But
yeah, but is there one that you'd be like, that was a goofy set? Like, everybody was having such a fun time. Like, everybody was just laughing.
I've always had a fun time on set.
I know you've always had a fun time on set. But I'm asking you, is there one in particular that was especially goofy and funny?
Would you say one was especially goofy and funny?
Definitely not, most likely. Because I was the leader of that set, and I was tense.
And I wouldn't say Girl Dad wasn't especially goofy.
Yeah, it was pretty serious subject matter.
Yeah, but it was like also like pretty like light though too.
Yeah.
But it was pretty calm.
Yeah, you had a very chill set.
It was chill.
My set, I feel like, was like stressed fun. Like we were all having fun, but we were all stressed.
Yeah.
Your set was very chill.
Very chill.
Chill with serious subject matter, but let's be chill about it.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
be chill.
And then I'm just thinking of some other sets I've been on, like for commercial shoots and stuff too. Everybody's usually pretty like sometimes standoffish. It's not always very fun. This movie was supposed to come out earlier in 1990. Oh no, sorry, it was supposed to come out in 1990. Yeah, no, it was supposed to come out in 1990 in December, and they pushed it because Orion Pictures had released Dances with Wolves.
Ah, one of your mom's classics.
Yeah, I think my mom does like Dances with Wolves.
I think she does too.
But she doesn't like it as much as you're thinking of White Wolf. White Wolf? What's it called?
White Fang?
White Fang. Yeah.
White Wolf?
And Iron Will. She likes those movies.
Iron
you're
Will,
thinking
White
of
Fang.
You're thinking of White Fang.
Dances
Dances with Wolves she
Mohicans.
does like, but she doesn't love it. We don't even own it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I must be mixing it up with
Yeah, I think
other
so.
ones.
I think you're mixing it up with White Fang, which she does love. So this movie was supposed to come out earlier, and Dances with Wolves was in such strong Oscar contention that Orion Pictures was like, we don't want to mess it up. They did not think Silence of the Lambs was an Oscar film, but they were like, let's not mess with Dances with Wolves.
Yeah, we don't want to dampen its light.
Yep. It's killing it at the box office right now. It's been like at the top of the box office for like a month straight. We think it's going to win the Oscar. Let's push this off.
Yeah.
So they released Silence of the Lambs in February on
Valentine's Day?
It's a Valentine's Day
It's a
release.
Valentine's Day movie.
So January and February movie releases, even back then, are called Dumpuary.
Oh.
This is where studios
That
just
still holds true, though.
dump a movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
but now what's happening is horror movies are cued in on it, and they're like, oh, October's a busy month, and when Halloween is, let's make all the horror movies in January and February and release them, and we can rule the box office.
Well, and horror movies are like getting good.
Really good.
Like they're like the movies that now we're talking about. Like,
Yeah.
whoa, have you seen this movie?
Sinners-
Like, I can't not talk about it.
Almost won the Oscar.
Yeah, it really did.
That's
so
crazy.
that's where we're headed.
Yeah. And so this was a Dumpuary release. They did not expect much from this film. It comes out. It costs $19 million. It makes $19 million its first week.
Oh.
It goes on to make $260 million overall. This is a smash diggity success. It knocked off Julia Roberts' Sleeping with the Enemy, which
Also,
we just talked about.
Very good film.
Yeah, you said it's really good.
I like it.
I've never seen it.
It's good.
Put it on the list. Another Julia Roberts.
We've
Yeah.
done enough with
You gotta
her.
do one a season.
She's
She's
the reigning
important.
queen of the SMO.
Oh, you're trying to take shots at her in her last movie, saying Julia Roberts never acted a day in her life.
I never
had
said
to
that.
defend her
I
honor.
quoted, and I just want to know what you thought.
But it felt like you were more on that side.
I just wanted to have a good debate.
Well, and I'm on Julia Roberts. I'm on Team Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
I might not be on Team Sean Penn, but I am on Team Julia Roberts. So it knocks off Sleeping with the Enemy. The movies coming out of this time are flicks that I don't think I've ever really heard of.
Oh, okay. Let's hear
And
them. I bet they were in my
I
grandma's
didn't write any of
catalog.
them down. I really didn't.
Oh, okay.
It was number 1 for 5 weeks until I'll write this one down. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze comes out.
Ooze.
But even after that happens and it knocks it off, so number 1 for 5 weeks is forever.
That's a long
And then
time.
it stays number 2 for 3 more weeks.
Wow.
And then it just barely is like kind of trickling down, like it's 3rd for a couple weeks, 4th for a couple weeks.
Mhm.
And it has the 5th highest gross of the entire year. And this was a Dumpuary. This movie, we don't want it to interfere with our Oscar film. Like, this was a total, like, kind of afterthought.
Mm-hmm.
And it freaking kills it.
Dang. Impress.
Here's your tags. To enter the mind of a killer, she must challenge the mind of a madman. Here's the second one. May the silence be broken. Which one do you like better?
The first one.
Oh, okay. Rach, Rotten Tomato score. What do you think it was? Critics.
Oh, I think critics loved it. I think they gave it like a 92.
95%. Really good.
Yeah.
How do you think audiences liked it?
I think audiences liked it a lot. It is a little scarier, though. So I'm going to say they gave it in the 80s. Let's say 88.
95%.
Oh,
Same
wow.
score
On
for
par.
both. The consensus. Director Jonathan Demme's smart, taut thriller teeters on the edge between psychological study and all-out horror, and benefits greatly from stellar performances by Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster.
I'll say.
Reviews. Siskel hated this movie.
What?
I watched the whole clip. Like I said, I'm loving watching the Siskel and Ebert retrospectives of all these films that we've been doing. Siskel says, it's a brutal thriller. It's overblown. It's distasteful. It's a star-studded freak show. It's a trashy project. Foster is decent, but Hopkins is just way overplayed. By the way, those are all direct quotes. I did mash them all together, but they are all taken from within the review.
Oh, man.
Ebert says, I love this first half. He goes, you're really just shortchanging the skill and the craft and the art that went into this film. These are movies, Gene. What do you expect?
What do you expect, Gene? What do you expect? This is one of the greatest thrillers of all time.
Ebert did not like the second half of the movie. He thought that it got like a little Hollywood formulaic, he didn't like the night vision goggle sequence at the end.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is awesome.
Yeah. The cat and mouse at the end is always going to be like my least favorite part of it
Why is that?
Because I just don't like the cat and mouse thing. It's the most stressful part for me.
How is the movie Don't Breathe?
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah.
You know the concept of that movie?
Is he blind?
He's blind, and they're trapped in his house.
Yeah.
And
It'd be awful.
Yeah, it is all cat and mouse the whole movie.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You would hate that movie.
I hate it.
Okay.
I already hate it. That's why I've never seen it.
So the Oscars. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about them.
Dances with Wolves won in 1991. Blah, boring movie.
Dances with Wolves?
And then in 1992, Silence of the Lambs makes it to the Oscars. It gets nominated for Best Picture.
Hell yeah.
Best Director.
Yeah.
Best Actor.
Yeah.
Best Actress. Best Adapted Screenplay.
Whoa.
Best Film Editing. And Best Sound Mixing. And it wins the Big Five.
I was going to say, it's got all five.
It's got the five. Now, okay.
Gosh.
It's a romp. People expected it by the time we get around to the Oscars this year. Here's the movies that it beats out. It beats out Beauty and the Beast.
What? Wait, I need to stop you right there. Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, which isn't as good as Aladdin.
Critics would say otherwise.
I know, but they're silly. Aladdin's much superior.
I mean, hold up. Critics would say otherwise.
What do you like better, Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin?
I think I like. Oh wow.
You want to think on it for a bit?
I think on it for a little bit.
Okay.
That's very hard.
We'll do an Aladdin episode at some point. We'll have you rank all the 90s classic Disney musicals.
This is tricky for me.
Someday we'll do Aladdin. It'll probably be next season. Okay, so it wins the Big Five. Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor for Hopkins, Best Actress for Foster. And it wins Best Adapted Screenplay, since it was based on a book.
Incredible.
It does not win Film Editing or Sound Mixing. So it wins 5 Oscars, though, the Big Five. It's only happened 2 other times. And that was for, I wrote this down. It's like a 1930s movie. Oh, no.
Oh,
wait, here it is. It happened one night in 1934.
Yep. I was like, we've talked about this
And
before.
the second one is part of the Summers Off universe, the SOU. What movie that you hosted won the Big Five?
Oh, no.
1975.
1975. It won the Big Five. And I...
Also psychological in a sense.
One flew
Yes.
over the cuckoo's nest.
Yep.
Big Five.
Big Five.
Big Five.
So this is only one of 3 movies to ever win the Big Five.
Wow.
Pretty crazy. No, never mind. I was going to say, did One Battle come close? No, not really. It didn't win Best Actor or Actress.
Yeah.
So
no.
No.
So, no.
Not even close.
Not even
won
close.
the Big 3.
The Big 3. 3 is still a lot.
So it beat out Beauty and the Beast, JFK. And then there's 2 movies called Bugsy and The Prince of Tides, which I don't know, that it also beat out. But this year was a pretty good movie year. Boys in the Hood.
Ah.
Thelma, which is a future Summers Off movie.
Mm-hmm.
Thelma and Louise.
Another one.
Future Summers Off movie. Cape Fear. Maybe a future Summers Off movie. We'll see.
Yeah.
Fried Green Tomatoes. I think is a future Summers Off movie on your side. Backdraft. Future Summers Off movie. No, I don't think so. But I watched Backdraft as a kid and thought it was awesome. And then the best movie of the year, though. Let's not fool ourselves. T2 Judgment Day.
Oh.
Terminator 2, baby.
Past. Summer's Off.
Yeah. Already did it.
We should just look at old Oscar films and pick our seasons from there because that's just slapping.
Honestly, it's a pretty good way to do this.
Honestly, the best way moving forward when we
Yep.
can't come up with anything else to do.
Yeah. Just find the Oscar movie
Just
for that
look
year.
at the old Oscars.
Hopkins this is the second shortest time on screen for a Best Actor award.
Oh, okay.
He's only on screen. He gets misquoted all the time. Everybody's like, he's only on screen for 16 minutes. Shortest time ever. It's more than 16 minutes.
Mhm.
It's 24 minutes.
Hmm.
It's still the second shortest though.
Well, especially because a part of it he's just laying down there for a little bit, acting like a dead cop.
Sure. Yeah. So, did you feel like he is a small part in this movie though? Because I think he seems like a huge part.
He is, but I think when I think about it, because he's such a his character is so much big, and we talk about his character
Yeah.
so much. But he is on screen, not a lot.
Isn't that the best roles?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're just like talked about a lot, and then like your scenes are enthralling, are the moments that everybody's waiting for. But you're only on screen for 24 minutes out of this hour and 55-minute movie.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be amazing.
When you think about physically what his character has to do, obviously he does so much, but like physically wise,
He just stands around in the cell.
it's a bit of a princess track.
Yeah, it's
Is
totally
it?
a princess
Is
track.
it a princess track? I don't want to
Absolutely.
take away from the performance because the performance, no one can do it,
No, yeah.
but it's a bit of a princess track.
Well,
if you can do it, it's a good.
And yeah,
it's a
we're
good
not going to
deal.
shit on princess tracks. That's all you want to
That's
do for
all
your
I
whole
ever
career.
want to do. I just want to come and steal the show and be gone.
Yeah, you're
after
like,
one
I've done a
song.
couple leads. Now I'm ready to princess track my way to oblivion from here on out.
Glory, get me off of this stage.
Yeah, that's what you want, babe.
It's the best. I don't have to worry about my voice for the whole show. It's incredible.
So Anthony Hopkins says he didn't really enjoy watching his performance in this film.
Oh, do tell.
I don't know. He didn't really go into specifics. It just was in an
What?
interview.
Nobody
he
said
they said,
more?
"What do you think about your performance in Silence of the Lambs?" He's like, "Can I be honest? I don't really enjoy it. I don't really enjoy watching it, and I don't really enjoy watching the film."
Is it just maybe it's just too dark for him?
It might be.
it's
It might
just
be about that.
And maybe he doesn't like this character because that's not who he is. Maybe he's
Yeah.
like a grandpa type, and he's just like, yeah, ick.
Yeah, could be.
It could be ick for
Yeah.
him.
He might also have bad feelings about this movie because he was dating somebody
Okay.
who said that when she would look at him, she was freaked out, like going forward. And there were other things that problems with their relationship that were like starting to deteriorate. But she had mentioned, she's like, every time I look at you, I see your character.
Oh.
This person is going to shock you. This person is a cooking, gardening, entrepreneurial extraordinaire. When I say the biggest cooking, gardening woman.
Martha Stewart?
Yes. Ding, ding, ding,
What?
ding, ding. He was dating Martha Stewart when this movie came out.
Stop.
True story.
Facts. Only facts on this show. Oh, that's so sad.
Rach, did you know?
I didn't know that. That was a fact. That was the biggest bombshell he dropped this season. That was wild. I just want to give a moment to talk about how crazy that was. And then they broke up.
And they broke up
This
shortly
broke them
after.
up.
Well, I mean, we don't know if we can say
do
this
know.
broke
Now
them
we
up,
can
but
talk. Now we can speculate. You
She
gave me a
said-
fact, and now I'm going to speculate
She
on
said,
it.
I couldn't not see Hannibal whenever I look at Anthony after this movie.
Then that sounds
And
like
then
you
they
broke
also
up.
broke up
And
shortly
then they
after
broke
this.
up. So, yeah,
So,
I'm
yeah,
going
I
to put
think
two
it
and
could
two
be.
together and say, like, now he's sad when he watches it.
Okay, Clarice, we've got an investigator.
Okay,
We got an
Clarice.
investigator over here. So, okay, there is a line, "Hello, Clarice," that everybody likes to say.
Yeah.
That line's not in this movie.
Yeah.
That's the Mandela effect.
Yeah. He says goodbye, Clarice.
Yeah, he says, "Good evening, Clarice."
Good evening, Clarice.
He does not say hello, Clarice, ever in this movie.
I think he says goodbye, Clarice.
Oh, he might. But there's no hello, Clarice.
Yeah.
And people remember that. And they quoted it. And I think it's because of that then in the Hannibal movie, they added the line where he goes, "Why, hello, Clarice." And so I think they gave the audience what they wanted because we all Nelson Mandela
Because we did it.
thinking that that's what he said for 10 years before the sequel came out. This poster is iconic. Explain the poster to people.
The poster is little baby Jodie Foster's face, and she has a moth over top of her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else in the poster? Is there a door in the background that's open or something?
I don't think so.
That's the main
Not that
part
I
of
can
it,
think
though,
of.
I think, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And the moth has like the skull on it, which is like the face of death, face of death or whatever moths that we find out in the movie.
Oh.
You know, like it has a skull like on them. It looks like a skull. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
When they like open that pod and they're looking at it, they're like, look at that. That's the face of death or whatever. That's
right,
this kind of moth.
it's a certain type of fancy moth.
And so it has that. But if you zoom way in, that moth skull face is made out of like naked female bodies.
Oh, what?
Which is based on a Salvador Dali painting.
Oh, shit.
That is the same thing.
That is wild. I didn't know that. I'm going to have to zoom in.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Pretty cool.
I didn't know that. And they have that moth because, listeners, this is a spoiler for the movie, but
we can get a spoilers.
in the bodies that they find are little cocoons in the throats of the women that they find.
Yeah.
It's like a little calling card that he leaves behind.
Yep. He leaves a shredded dress on the ground where he gets them. And then he leaves the cocoon in the dead bodies.
Yeah.
So he has two like calling card things that he does. It's like here's the dress, almost to say like I'm making a dress.
Yeah.
Is what I think the takeaway is supposed to be there.
Yeah, it cuts the dress off of them on the back.
Yep. There's supposed to be a different ending to this movie.
Oh?
The original ending was Hannibal calls Clarice, and then he hangs up the phone after they talk at the very end when she becomes an FBI agent. And then he's cutting up an orange, and he's in an office, and he turns, and the camera pans to away from where he's at, and you see the doctor who he hates, who he says like, I have a dinner arrangement with an old friend in the theatrical version.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner.
You see Dr. Chilton tied up, and like, and then Hannibal turns to him and says, "Shall we begin?" Pretty cool.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
That would have been all right. That's fine. We know we're going to get there. I mean, he's following him in some
Him walking away
area.
into the crowd is a moment that really stuck with me, like as a kid.
Yeah.
When I saw this movie. The things I remembered as a kid. I remembered Hannibal Lecter in the cell doing weird stuff. I remembered the moth cocoon getting cut open.
Yeah.
I actually remembered that part and like oozing and stuff. And I remembered the last sequence where she's at Buffalo Bill's with the moths flying around in the cages and the night vision stuff. And then I remembered Anthony Hopkins calling from a payphone and then walking into the crowd at the end. And those are the things that stuck with me.
Yeah, Chilton it back into the crowd.
Yeah.
How old were you when you watched this?
I was probably 6 or 7.
What parts did you have to cover your eyes for?
Nothing. I was very mature. I was very mature and very strong. Very strong.
Pure, strong.
Pure. I was like Jodie Foster.
Just like Jodie Foster.
I wasn't
Pure
born
and
with
strong.
2 Oscars in my hands. I'm not that good of an actor. I was born with 2 fight sticks in my hands. They're called fists because I was a fighter and ready to go.
Ready.
Brave.
So brave.
Rach, where do you think Hannibal sits on AFI's list of best villains?
Oh, he's up there.
He's number 1. I couldn't wait for you.
I appreciated it.
Oh, he's up there. Yeah, he's number 1.
Don't even sugar.
He's number 1. Don't talk anymore.
We don't have time. Just go for it. Number 1. We're already at an hour and a half. Let's go. Number 1.
Rach, this movie is number 5 on AFI's 100 Years of Chills and Thrills.
Hell yeah, it is.
Here are the movies that are ahead of it.
Well done.
Tell me if you think that if this movie's better than any of these other movies.
I'm gonna thumbs up or thumbs down it.
Psycho.
Psycho should be higher because it's the OG.
Psycho's number 1.
Yeah.
Jaws.
Nope. This is better than Jaws.
This is better than Jaws for
me.
Rach.
For me.
I think they're very close.
It's a different. We're talking about different things here. That's a natural disaster. This is psychological. It's different. Even
now,
though...
here's where for me, this list is all kind of muddled. But next movie, Exorcist.
Oh my God, that's so hard.
That to me is the scariest movie of all time. That's number 1.
Yeah.
It's got the history, the legacy, the filmmaking.
It's spooky because
and
there's
it's so
stuff
spooky.
that happened with
that
it.
to me is number 1.
Yeah.
Not it's my scariest
No.
movie of all time. Like
But
Hereditary is scarier than Exorcist, but
I liked
Exorcist,
this better than
yeah.
Exorcist, but I think I'd still give it to Exorcist.
Okay. And then they have North by Northwest as number 4, which is another Hitchcock.
Yeah, I've never
And I've never seen
it,
I've
so
seen
I can't speak
I've seen
to it.
scenes,
But I understand the legacy, but I'd still give this over it.
It feels a little bit like, of course, AFI is going to give 2 Hitchcock movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got to pay the piper.
I think that this movie should go above it.
Yeah, I'll bump it.
Even though I have not seen it.
I haven't seen it, but I'll bump it anyways. I would blindly bump it.
I blindly choose to bump it.
What kind of critic are you? We're going to blind bump that.
I'm going to blind bump that.
Blind bump.
Yep. You are wrong because I say so. Do you want to watch more of these Hannibal movies?
Ooh, I feel like they're only going to get grosser. Like more gory.
They do get more gory.
Yeah.
I do think because this movie's really not that gory.
It's not that gory.
It's
it is
creepy
gory
and gross, but it's not gore.
But
gross.
it's more psychological and more of like the crime solving part of it. And that's the part I really like. And I feel like we're gonna lose that.
It definitely gets gorier. It definitely does.
I don't know. But I really liked it. But I don't know.
I think you'd like Manhunter.
Okay.
Not too gory.
I like it.
Very psychologically thrilling.
I'm going to blind bump it and say I would like to watch it.
And then Hannibal, I think, is a skipper.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody needs to watch Hannibal. I'm going to go back and revisit Red Dragon next, which is also just telling that same story of the prequel, just in a different way.
Yeah.
But I think it is a little more scary.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Let's talk about Hannibal, the next movie that comes out in 2001. 10 years later.
No.
Took them a long time to write the sequel, the book.
Sure.
And so then finally when the book came out, they're like, let's do it. And it's the original owners of the property again. It's not Orion Pictures. They're like, oh, you made Silence of the Lambs and made so much money. We were idiots for giving that to you. Now it's our turn to cash in. And they did. They made a lot of money off this, but the critics did not like it. So this book has a crazy plot.
Yeah.
Jodie Foster reads the book. She's like, I will not do this. So Jodie is out. Screenwriter reads it. Who won adapted screenplay Oscar. I think his name is Ted Talley. He reads it and he's like, no, this is stupid. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Denny, the director, reads it. He's like, nope, not going to do this. Everybody won't do it. And because the book just went on such a weird direction. Here's what happens in the book.
What happens?
Jodie Foster's character and Anthony Hopkins' character, they're like kind of like playing this cat and mouse thing again, but they're really like there's like a whole nother character. This Gary Oldman character whose like face is deformed. They cut his chunks of his face off and fed it to his dog because of Anthony Hopkins. And so there's like this other character that gets involved and everything, and that's all fine. It's whatever. And then at the end of the movie, or the end of the book, Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster's characters run away together because she kind of like falls in love with him, and she's like, yeah, I'm in love with you, and he's like, yes, come be with me, and let's go to this remote island and make love and love each other and eat other people and all this other stuff. And so they end up together. It is a love story.
No.
And everybody just thought it was so stupid that they wouldn't do the project, even though the movie does change aspects of that. But they had to replace Jodie Foster, and they replaced her with, do you know who it is?
No.
Julianne Moore comes in to play Jodie Foster's character. Yeah.
Julianne.
It's very interesting. It's an interesting process.
Who's Hannibal?
Oh, still Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, he was still like, I'll do it.
Yeah, because this is when he feeds the brain to Ray Liotta.
Oh, that's that?
Yep, that's in that movie.
Oh, okay.
That's the spoiler for the end of that movie. Hopefully you weren't like, oh, I'll check out Hannibal. Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
And honestly, it's the coolest part of the whole movie. It just got spoiled for you. But
well, I spoiled myself.
We talked about Silence the Musical. Rach, I have some sections in the movie that we can chat about, but I want to hear more from you.
Well, let me tell you a thing or two.
Well, here,
now.
while you're pumping that up, I'll throw something out to you.
Nope, my turn.
We talked about the first shot of Hopkins. What did you think of these Jodie Foster flashbacks? That we got more of her background stories.
Oh, I thought that made sense. I liked it because we're going to touch on her background because that's what Hannibal is so interested in. Like, that's her one bargaining chip with him. Like, that's the only reason.
About herself.
And that was what she was warned. The one thing she was not supposed to do was, like, tell him about herself.
And, of
like,
course,
don't
he
let her
knows
in.
that, too, by the way.
Yeah,
like, you can't tell me anything about you, so that's what I want.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, like, his one thing. He's like, well, that's my only thing I want that you can give me, and then I'll help you with your case, but, like, tell me about your worst childhood memory.
Quid pro quo. I tell you things, you tell me things. Not about this case, though. About yourself. Quid pro quo. Yes or no?
Uh-huh.
Why did you leave Montana?
Did your uncle rape you? What happened?
What happened? What happened?
She's like, no, he was a good man. He's decent.
He's a decent man.
You sound like an old lady. He was a decent man. Oh, he was decent.
He's a decent
I ran away with the lamb. It was too heavy. Waited a mile.
I actually don't have much to say
Oh, okay.
that we haven't already said.
Oh,
I wrote
gotcha.
down the early 90s workouts, the turtlenecks underneath of all of the sweatshirts.
Yeah.
So hot.
So hot.
So hot.
But-
it makes sense why we have the giant sweat rings on the front and the back of everything, because we're wearing turtlenecks to work out, and it's a lot.
I told
It's a
Rach
lot.
that I used to sneak away when I was supposed to be working to go for runs. And I would say it was like on my lunch break or stuff like
Yeah.
that. But Jodie gets paid to do that. And
Yeah,
I was
at
like,
the FBI,
I
you
gotta
get to
find
go,
you can go for a run in the middle of the day and get paid for it. There's nothing better than running when you're on the clock. Let me
It
just
is the
throw that
best.
out
It's
there.
the best. I love the boys' club of it all. Like
Yep.
every room she walks into, she's this short little squirt.
I didn't feel like anybody was too mean to her though. They're more she's just out of place. But I didn't feel like people were actively like dickheads to her in a way that I like rolled my eyes about.
No.
She just is going into a man's world and everybody's like, what are you doing here? But nobody says that to her. You know what I mean? You just feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I loved.
Yeah, I didn't think it was overly like it
Wasn't
wasn't
like
cartoony.
What are you doing here, woman? Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? There was nothing like overtly like, would that really happen in this room? It's like, no, you just feel it.
Yeah. Especially at this time too. I thought it was probably played like right to the T
They
of like
loved-
what it would feel like.
From a camera perspective, they love to have when you're seeing Jodie, the camera is set high up. And when you're from Jodie's perspective looking at everybody else, it's set down and angled up.
Yeah.
And so there's like this height discrepancy that they're playing with even through the film technique.
Yeah, as a 5'3" person, it was very accurate. It was
Did
like
you feel that way?
That's what the world looks like to us.
Through your eyes.
Through mine eyes, like yeah, that's what y'all look like when you're all
Wow.
up there at your 6'7". There's a lot of tall people in
Well,
those
I told you
shots.
they cast as tall people as they could for all the extras.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Those scenes, like that's a lot of tall gentlemen in that room.
They wanted her to feel small.
I think they all had to duck to get out of the door. So
Yeah.
I thought it was a little cartoony at
The
times.
only thing I like after I watched a video where it was like all the times people are checking out Jodie Foster in this movie, and that to me is maybe a little overblown. I would have made that a little bit more. I would have been more strategic about how often I did that.
Yeah, I
because
don't think
Jodie's
they
not
needed
that
that.
hot that it's not
No.
like let's have everybody check Jodie out the whole movie.
And to be fair, when the male to woman ratio is already what it is, you already feel that
Yeah.
as a woman
Yep.
feeling the like you just even if not from an attractive standpoint,
Mhm.
you just already feel like on edge. Like I'm a woman, I'm one of 10 right here. There's only one other woman in this room with me. I'm already on edge. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yep.
you don't need the added like, ooh, check her out. Like
Mhm.
you don't need to add that tension in there. There's already
No.
a weird tension in the room. So like the checking out, I didn't need it.
Yeah, I didn't need it either.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but that's also me in this day and age. This basement, this crazy ass basement maze at the
Yeah.
end of here. How
The
many
labyrinth.
doors in one basement? Like I don't know.
Mhm.
Was this a real basement? Was this a set? Like this was crazy. Does a basement like this exist?
That
There's
basement
8 doors.
that basement had to be a set.
And that's yeah.
No, in
1,000
fact, I know
doors.
it was. They did like a. I think it was this movie, or it was a different movie I was doing a Summers Off research for. I think it's this one because I'm doing 2 sets of formats at the same time. There was one that was on an airplane hangar, and they used like a big hangar to like I think it was to build the well.
Yeah, like
And so-
Barbarian.
Yeah, kind of like Barbarian.
It felt like Barbarian basement.
Yeah.
Like, where are we going down here? This is crazy. Who has a basement like this? This is
Mhm.
nuts. Yeah, you just needed what's his butt to show up with his like measuring thing and be like, look at all this
Oh.
square footage down here. Oh, look at this well down here. Wow. Justin Long to jump down in there. Oh, and then I also have to admit something that I did have to look up the whole thing with like spring lambs because the whole like
Mhm.
Silence of the Lambs things. Let's explain what that title is.
Rather than Screaming of the Lambs.
Screaming of the Lambs. So that's like the whole title of it, listeners, is that's why she ran away from her, essentially her foster home. It was not her foster home, but her aunt and uncle's house in Montana is because she woke up one morning early and they were slaughtering the baby lambs. and she heard their screaming.
Mm-hmm.
You still wake up sometimes, don't you? You wake up in the dark and hear the screaming of the lambs.
Yes.
And you think if you save poor Catherine, you could make them stop, don't you? You think if Catherine lives, you won't wake up in the dark ever again to that awful screaming of the lambs.
I don't know. I don't know.
Thank you, Clarice.
And it was for meat, but I had to look up, like, what's the slaughtering of spring lambs about? Like, why were we doing that?
It's a ritual.
It's for...
It's for the witches.
I'm a dumbass.
They're a witch.
I was like, what's that? Were they sick? Why would their lambs be screaming? I don't get it. What's spring lamb? So I Googled it, like, oh yeah, duh, meat. Duh. So, silence of the lambs.
But she wants...
That's what that's about.
She can hear the screaming of the lambs, which is also, like, tied to the death of her father. And so she wants, like, he kind of calls her out, like, if you find Buffalo Bill, you think you're going to achieve silence. But you probably will never get silence. Like, you will hear these screams for the rest of your life kind of thing. So she's always searching for the silence.
Silence of the lambs, Clarice.
So, what did you think of that classic transfer mask that they have for him? The brown mask with the bars around the mouth?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Classic.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
You want to do that for Halloween?
I thought about it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Some people have problems with the last sequence with the night vision because there's so many moments where Buffalo Bill could have killed her and he just kind of toys around with her. But Ted Levine has said in an interview, he's like, he knows he's done. He knows that just because Jodie's, like, if he kills Jodie, more people are coming. He's like, so why not just play with his food because this is it? He's like, this is the end as a serial killer. And so he's just going to have fun with it.
I mean, that's a great answer.
To me, I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Also, yeah, I guess I don't have anything else to add to that. Yeah, that's a great answer.
Yeah. What do you think of the Count of Monte Cristo escape by Hannibal Lecter?
I thought it was great.
Explain to the audience what's going on here.
Yes. So we are not any longer in the maximum facility jail. He is, like, in the middle of being transferred. So he has essentially created a diversion, and the police are coming up to find this grisly scene on where we find two officers who have been slain by him. One is, like, basically, like, hanging up kind of in an artistic style. We've got his attachments hanging out.
He looks like what's it called? The something eagle that the Vikings used to do, where they'd, like, rip your ribs open and they'd display you from a tree.
I'm gonna say I don't see how he could have done it by himself in the amount of time that he has. I have my questions.
It's kind of a gorgeous sight.
Yeah.
And he shines the light on it in a way. Like, how do you get up there in the rafters to shine the lights and stuff?
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions.
I have a lot of questions. The physicality of it, like, there's no way in the time that he could have done it all physically by himself. But so we've got that, and then we've got this other officer laying on the ground, and his face is very grisly. It looks all chewed up. He's just laying there. But we come to find out that it is, in fact, not the officer that we think it is laying on the ground. It's actually Hannibal on the ground, and he has cut off the other officer's face and put it above his face as a sort of mask, if you will, so that way he can then be taken by ambulance out of this facility and to make his great escape. And did you like that when he was in the ambulance, he does, like, the Michael Myers, like, sit up.
Yeah, the Undertaker.
The Undertaker sit up, whatever we call that, like the whoop, the rise up. I liked
very
it.
good.
like full core, engaged. You just see him in the foreground rising up, and then, of course, why would he use any weapons? His weapon is his mouth, and so he goes straight for the ambulance operator with his mouth, I believe.
Yeah, I think we see him tear his face off, but we don't see him actually attack, but we know he's gonna right after.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I assume he went at him with his mouth.
Probably.
Yeah.
Ripped out his neck or something. Some crazy.
Something wild.
Yeah. So, movies full of wild moments like that.
Wild.
How scary would you say this movie is? 1 to 10.
So I'm gonna mix the word scary with suspenseful together because there's a combo
but
there.
I think it's very suspenseful, but I don't think it's very scary. So those ratings wouldn't be the same for me.
Well, it's hard because
I wanna know
that
just-
word like kind of dances around the same for me.
I just want to know pure. If I said you can't say well, it's suspenseful. I just want to hear how scary is Silence of the Lambs.
That's a tricky word because it's a little bit of. I use that interchangeably for me.
Well, I'm just saying you have to.
If
just,
we were to look up the synonyms for those words,
no,
they might be together.
You don't have to, but I'm not asking you to do that. I'm making you just do a quiz. You just have to label 1 to 10, and the question just says how scary is Silence of the Lambs. So you can't reason with the question.
Okay, 1 to 10. I would give this from a scary standpoint. How many? 5?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think a 5. Maybe a 6 if you're a little squeamish on the gore side of things.
Mm-hmm. Even though I don't think it's crazy gory.
Well, it's gore in the sense of like think about like all the body stuff. Like you're gonna get images of like if you're not.
Yeah, that's true.
You're gonna get pictures of like dead bodies and like skin. The skinning stuff is a little more gory.
Yeah.
So like if you're not into like watching serial killer stuff and like seeing pictures like that, then this is not for you.
But I don't want anybody to think that this is like Saw.
No.
You know what I mean? Like
No,
from
no,
a
no.
gore perspective. Sometimes when I think you say 5,
Not
I think that's too
actively
high.
gory. You're not gonna watch anyone saw their arm off, but you are gonna see pictures or images of like people
Some.
without skin.
Yeah, not crazy amounts though.
So that's a little gory.
7 is even.
You're gonna see crime scene photos.
7 is even gorier than this.
Yes. But crime scene photos are pretty gory, so
Yeah.
I have to add a little bit of gore for it.
That's true. I think 5 is pretty fair for
I
gore.
think 5 is 5 is fair for gore.
And I think I would put this at like a.
The cat and mouse sequence at the end is a little scary.
Yeah, this to me is like a 3.5 on the scare scale.
Sure. And then add in your suspense score now out of 10. Where would
7
you add?
out of 10.
Okay, so your suspense adds a little up.
I'm very suspended. I'm just not scared.
Yeah, sure.
I'm
Okay.
suspensed.
So suspense. The suspense is killing me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
Any other acting talk or moments that you wanted to bring up?
No, I feel good.
So acting overall, like, did you have any problems with any of the actors?
It was okay.
I don't think anybody deserved to win, but
I really thought it was fried green tomatoes year.
well,
that year.
here's what I'll say. I thought it was T2's year is what I thought. But I will say that if I make sense that these guys all won. If Sean Penn got up for I'm Sam, then these guys should have all won. That makes a lot of sense. If that's what the bar's at.
A lot of sense. A lot of sense is made.
No, that was a great. Hey, Sean Penn's performance was great. It was really good.
Okay. It wasn't that good. It was whatever.
It was really good.
He's done better.
He has done better. All right, I think. So as far as my rating,
Yeah, let's hear it.
humana, 85%.
Ooh.
That's
Oh
what I
yeah.
ever said.
We
I
like.
really like this. This doesn't have the reason why it's not in the 90s is it doesn't have a ton of replay value for me. Like I haven't seen this movie for 15 years,
Wow.
and I
that's a
didn't
long
really have a
time.
desire to go back and revisit it.
Oh.
I
okay.
probably have seen this movie now. That was maybe my 3rd time. Saw it as a kid.
Mhm.
Saw it like as a young man. And now I'm seeing it as an old man.
Yeah. What are you now? You're just a man. Now you're just a
I'm
man.
just a man.
Just a man.
And
Man.
You're just a woman. Not just a woman. I'm a man and you're a woman. That's what it is. What's your Rachel meter rating and
All
your
right.
review?
Yeah. So review, I have mesmerizing performances, double the serial killer mind games, and a basement cat and mouse saga to end all cat and mouse basement sagas. I gave it an 89%.
Wow.
Yep.
Rach scored this higher than I did.
I did. Just an eensy weensy bit higher than you.
So if this gets to go on scary movie lists,
Mm-hmm.
is this your top scary movie?
This is my top scary movie. All time
Oh,
for me.
wow.
All time. This is in contention with Independence Day,
Oh, wow. Good company for you.
Godfather Part 1,
Wow.
Can't Hardly Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, so excellent
That's
company.
funny. It's also in company with Can't Hardly Wait for me as well.
Those are also all 89%.
Silence of the Lambs and Can't Hardly Wait have a lot of commonalities. I think they feel similar.
That's
to
the
me.
same movie to me. I can't explain it, but humana,
Humana,
Can't Hardly
humana,
Wait.
Can't Hardly
That
Wait.
feels right. That feels right.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
If you saw it, you would know.
Well, this was a great time. We've got one more movie, and if you listen to the last episode, you know what that movie is from me. But next week, we're going back to Rach for movie number 8.
8. The 9, the 10.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna work. Yep.
So 2 for me, 1 for you. All right, listeners.
Are you gonna be nice to me, or is this a torture? Because I knew Silence of the Lambs. I knew you were gonna like Barbarian and Weapons.
Yeah,
I just knew you would.
Yeah.
I knew you would like think this is goofy, but I am glad I saw it for Labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you were gonna like Primal Fear, and I knew you were gonna like Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah. This is probably going to be more in contention with Labyrinth, probably.
Okay.
And I say that because this is going to be an animated film that we're going to watch this next
This
week.
Rockadoodle again?
Rockadoodle Part 2! No, but this is also a film that is on our shelf. So again, we're just watching films that I want to watch.
Okay.
Because I want to watch them. And also a film that is going to fall into this whole like parentage theme. That's also my second theme that I have going on this season.
Oh, yep.
A little bit, So we're watching films to get ready for that. We're going to watch the movie Brave.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't want to be a princess.
Yeah, we're going to work on our accents.
We're gonna work on it.
Work
It's going
on
to
our
be good.
Scottish accents. Yep. No one can be mad about it.
Oh,
Because it's
Nobody
Scottish.
I know, yeah.
Because it's Scottish.
I know, we gotta be careful about Irish.
Nope.
Otherwise, my buddy will come for us.
But not Scottish.
Not Scottish.
No one can be mad
Hey, we
about
all
it.
agree, right?
So
I am Scottish.
I am too. So no one can be mad.
Yeah. It's actually the most out of the UK-isms that I am, or the
Oh,
British Isles-isms, is Scottish.
Well, there very good.
These are my people.
Very good. I can't wait for you to dazzle us
Yes, I
all
can't wait
next
either.
week.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be excellent. All right, listeners, we'll see you next week.
Nope. Test.
Test.
Rach is over here acting like a freak. She's watching a bunch of baby lambs get taken to the slaughter.
No, I wasn't watching the videos.
Yeah,
but
you were.
I
You
just
were-
wanted to know more
You were
about
just
this.
listening to the sound. You're just
No.
listening to their cries.
No, I just needed to I needed to know more about this practice.
Rach is going down some dark paths. This movie has done a number on her. She's been watching live feeds of chickens in cages.
Oh, sad.
And Rach has been watching.
I did just have chicken for lunch, so that's probably a bad idea.
She's been watching the same scene from It where they kill the cows with those little guns.
I think I want to give up meat for a little bit.
No, I'm not giving up meat. You're on your own on this one.
I think I'm gonna give up meat.
You
for a
had
little
chicken
bit.
tenders for lunch today.
As of right now, I think I'm gonna give up meat for a
You're
couple
just saying
hours.
maybe tonight.
Maybe tonight I won't eat meat tonight. Yeah, just for tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Cereal night.
Cereal night.
We'll pick it up again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll try again tomorrow.